Tresor's like actually cheesed. Like reading the comments, he's like, bro, these niggas don't even fucking know. I will fuck every single one of their girlfriends. You remember this?
When was this?
I didn't say
On the pod?
It was like one of the realest things Tresor has ever said.
On the pod?
Yeah, picture me.
I didn't say it with that much.
Fix my what?
anger.
Like in front, put it. Like,
On the pod, he said? Are we recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go. We live.
I didn't say it with that much anger.
He did it.
I'm
I'm putting
confused.
some sauce on it.
When did this happen?
No, it was just one of the comments.
I don't even know what it was,
Yeah,
like
I
the
don't
video,
remember
but I
either.
just remember Tresor they had a really real moment and was like, "Yo, I will." Huh?
But
The second episode I was here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't remember this. Whatever.
Happy Valentine's.
Yeah, I mean, when people hear of it,
Or I guess
yesterday.
we're recording on Valentine's.
Yesterday
Day,
was
so.
Valentine's
Or
Day.
Happy Side Chick Valentine's Day.
Why? Oh, because this comes out the day. No, do not accept dates today, ladies or men.
Nah, I'm not jacking that because some people are actually just. But what if I worked a 12-hour shift?
If it was communicated before,
Yeah.
sure. But don't be like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Fuck that.
Like I had to turn myself in yesterday, and I just got back out of bookings, so
There was a
do today.
flood.
Anyways, everyone, welcome to episode 2. Oh my God, I'm so lost. Of season 4. I don't know what total we're up. Episode 2 of season 4 of the Relentless Diaries. I'm your main host, Zoe. You guys already know what it is. It's the day after Valentine's Day, but today is Valentine's Day as we're recording. So I saw a lot of cute stuff. You guys introduce yourself.
Yeah, man. It's Goody in the hoodie. It's your boy L.A. Trey. You feel me?
Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Keep it
Goes
short
to
like
LA
that.
once and he's LA Trey.
I think it's like a meta thing. He made a video about this. You know?
Oh, God.
People who go to LA. By the way, I'm Clyde. You know, the podcaster, rapper, actor, make the money come faster. You know, but yeah, I'm Toronto Clyde.
Oh, God.
Doesn't
Yeah,
doesn't,
man.
doesn't have the
LA
same
Trey.
ring to it.
You're not
I don't know
LA
why Zoe's
Trey.
acting brand new. Like she wasn't like
Brampton Zoe
Cam
over there.
literally told us that you wiped your nose when you touched down in Atlanta.
That is not true. Cam is a liar. And Cam was not even with me in Atlanta, so what is she talking about?
Cam needs a solo guest episode.
No,
The
Yeah.
revelations
Cam is
that
a
were
lie.
happening
That is
in
a
that,
lie. I've never wiped my nose in Atlanta. That's
She
crazy.
said you got the accent as soon as you touched down. Once they're at airport, it starts with like an H or something.
Is it Hartford or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
As soon as you touch
But
down, you got an
how?
accent.
She wasn't with me in Atlanta, so how would she know?
I don't know. That's
She's
just what the
making shit up.
streets. That's what the streets said.
She's making shit up. But anyways, y'all, a lot is actually going on. Oh my God, this nigga keeps messaging me and I don't know who he is. Sorry. Men are
Tis the
weird.
season.
Literally.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so a lot happened in the last couple of days, you know. It's Love Day and, you know, I'm feeling good. I love myself a good Valentine's Day. I just feel like I've never been bitter, single or not. I've always enjoyed the day. I think it's cute. You know, Tresor is the Valentine's Day Grinch. We're a year out from that episode. Literally called it. Did we call it Valentine's Day Grinch? Or we had a clip called it?
We had a moment.
What
Yeah.
was I even like? Why did I get that name?
You just being yourself, miserable about
I didn't
Valentine's
even.
Day.
I've never been miserable about Valentine's Day.
You are, because we literally called you the Valentine's Day Grinch.
Yeah.
But you were definitely miserable. But I mean, today was, you know, a good day. I think it was cute.
I kind of don't like. I feel like that's getting more and more normalized and popular. It almost feels like Valentine's Day is becoming for single people who don't have a Valentine's that are like bitter. Like I'm seeing so many events that are like, if you're single, come. Like all these Valentine's Day themed things.
I'm never going to a
And-
party on Valentine's Day for singles.
It's almost like on Mother's Days we're gonna have. It's just gonna be for people who have never had a mom, you know. And it's just like all these
Oh
people.
my God, that's dark.
I don't know. It just feels like people are taking holidays or like things, and it's, you know, you may not have a Valentine, but that doesn't mean you need to project, you know, or you know, ruin it and be bitter for everybody else.
I hear you.
You can not have a like you're saying, you know, you can enjoy all the love in the air and not have a Valentine
I think
yourself.
Valentine's Day, I look at it as you are just appreciating the way love makes you feel. Right? And what do you mean bad? No, I think it's not about like, oh, we're in a relationship, but I feel like
I do feel you.
everyone has or hopefully everyone has had the experience of like love in some way, whether it's platonic or romantic or family. Like I love my family, so I just celebrate like, you know, you feel good when you like, oh my God, I really love this person and, you know, I appreciate them. That's just the point of celebrating what the feeling of love brings you.
It's just a holiday from the corporations.
It's not even a holiday.
Yeah, from the corporations.
It's not a holiday though. It's not a holiday. Isn't it a holiday when you get it off?
That's like a
No, there's some
statutory
holidays that you don't get off.
Oh, I guess. Well, I think it's more like a marketing holiday then. It's all for like the economy. People buy stuff, all that stuff too, right? It's like what they call Hallmark holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Valentine's Day is a bitter holiday if you've been broken up with recently in close proximity to February 14th.
You think so?
I feel like that's the only time where it's like really like hard not to be bitter.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I enjoy it. I think it's cute, and whether you love yourself or love someone or love whoever, just indulge in the happiness.
What have you gotten for a man for Valentine's Day?
Nothing.
And
Well,
there you have it,
Open
folks.
shut
Actually,
case,
hold
Johnson.
on. But
There you have it, folks. Nothing
no, I don't
is
think I've
ever
gotten
about
anything.
us.
no. But the thing is, one thing I will say is all the guys that like I've either talked to or been with, like are at the same time Valentine's Day comes around, they're always like, oh, I don't really like Valentine's Day. Like, I'll do it for you, but like I don't really like it. Okay, that's cool. So
The
then
same way when girls say, "Oh no, don't get me anything," for any holiday ever.
I never say that, so I don't know. That's not me. Because I'll send
I
you a
don't know,
list.
man. I just feel like if Valentine's Day is made to be a love reciprocating holiday, it's kind of one-sided.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with it. Like, we've accepted that. Like, Valentine's Day is for y'all. Like Clyde said
I think I've
before,
done
it's like a wedding.
chocolates.
Valentine's Day is like a wedding. It's for y'all. We're just
The
there.
wedding is not for women only.
The ceremony is for y'all.
No, the ceremony is for us as a couple.
But who's making a majority of the decisions of what's happening at the ceremony? It's you.
In regards to what, like decor and stuff like that?
Everything.
No, I'm
A
not going to.
majority is going to be the woman.
Depends.
What have we outlined in the last two episodes? Valentine's Day, weddings, and the entire house, eh?
Yeah.
Lots of
women?
things lots of things that
Because that's
belong
not
to the woman.
like that's not a male folk. What is there any male focused?
Oh, please, we're not doing
Reverso
this.
man putting it work
Oh
the
my
first
God,
quarter. Let's
no.
go.
No, that's a genuine
No.
question. Genuine question. Are there any male focused holidays?
Father's Day.
how
I don't
real are we
know.
being?
Yeah,
Oh
how
my
real are we getting?
Very
Because
real.
half of Father's Day is people talking about how much of a father their mother is because they have no father.
Okay, that's not true.
That's very true.
Some people,
That's
maybe people that
very
you
true.
know, but
That's very true.
that's the father's
A lot
fault
of
for not being
a lot
there.
of people appreciate their mothers on Father's Day.
Yeah, single mothers.
Yeah. And a lot of people come from single families.
Yeah, but I don't think that doesn't change the holiday. We're still celebrating men and fathers.
And people don't even really jack Father's Day like that. Like, it's
I
not
do.
a Mother's Day compared to Father's Day is a completely different level.
Oh, Tresor, please.
It's the truth. Just give us one holiday, even if it's like Groundhog Day or something. Like
Okay.
something where we get celebrated and we get a gift. When do I get a gift besides my birthday?
It was
Why don't you find a girl who loves you, and then you can get a gift?
This is
all
about
the
the
time.
earth. This is not about me.
Earth.
I'm talking about every man on earth.
Oh,
I'm
please,
speaking
that's
for
some
everybody.
bullshit.
Was this
No,
the
it's
same
not.
episode you called him a sick bitch too? Like this is
No,
very.
that was
full-
him saying he wants to wear gray
Okay,
sweatpants
I was
with
gonna
and take a
say.
blue chew. That's when I called him a sick bitch.
Just Valentine's Day always gets us.
Speaking
in that.
of that,
Oh my god.
my friend gave me one of the honey packs. I've yet to try it out, but
I was gonna
I'm
say,
a
when did you
review-
use
I'm
it?
a
You
rev-
did,
I'm a
eh?
review.
Yeah, I
I'm
want
gonna
a
give you
good review off
I
that
think
after.
like young men do not need to be taking honey packs.
You should.
You probably don't need to, but I'm gonna try it and see Wagwan.
Yeah.
I think it's not good. It can't be good for you because
It
like,
says
do you have
natural.
erectile dysfunction?
No, but it says natural.
I don't think it's natural.
It'd be cool to try once.
Perks aren't good for you. People take them every day.
Yeah, but they shouldn't. That's the point.
Yeah. One honey pack's not gonna kill me.
Knowing
for
you, you're gonna have the
experimental
worst
purposes.
experience because you're just such
We'll
a.
see, and then I'm gonna have a story. Then it'll be a story.
He's
We'll
just
see.
such a fucking like prissy little bitch that he's gonna have like the worst experience on a honey pack. You'll be like, you know what? I'm never doing that ever again.
Then you'll hear the story.
You'd be like, I didn't stop sweating for 24 hours. Like you're
Go.
too like.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, man.
What happens if she sucks dick before you eat her pussy?
The honey pack.
You're
So
you're
many
too
off-mic
calculated.
combos,
Tresor's
though.
too calculated. Like what? Like I feel like if you're off of honey, you just need to like just fuck crazy. Like it
You
doesn't
just gotta-
matter.
yeah, go with
I
the
feel
flow.
like you calculate sex too much. Like I put my boxers on before she sees my butt. Like I. Like,
Okay. Okay.
There's too many things that Tresor thinks about.
But I feel like off the honey pack, I won't care.
His chest is so high when it comes to sex. Like, it's just too calculated.
Off the honey pack, I won't care.
So she'll see your ass for the first. Whichever girl's fucking just off the honey, I need to know. I need to know what girl's gonna see Tresor's ass cheeks for the first time.
Just because I'm on the honey pack does not mean that I'm gonna show her my ass cheeks.
You don't know what it can do to you. You have no idea what it can do to you.
I don't think that's the main side effect of honey.
I can see the YouTube thumbnail.
But
You have no idea.
I tried.
Like, I think you off the honey needs
we'll
to be
see.
recorded.
I don't know, but that's a lot of
Let me know how it goes.
That's a lot of American homies.
I know a lot of American guys who
use
use
that
it
a
a
lot.
lot.
Don't they like sell it at the convenience store?
Don't they put it on wings and shit like that? And
Yeah, I
these
saw
niggas are
that.
crazy. Like, it like lemon honey wings and it's like honey
Yeah,
pack.
my one homie had a story on his close friends. It was over Grammy week. I wasn't there at that party, but it was a house full of baddies. He was walking around with like a salad bowl full of Trojans and honey packs.
Oh my
And
god.
I'm like, yo, you guys are about to have a movie in there.
Ew.
Crazy.
I know it smells crazy in there.
But speaking of LA, I hate it here.
Oh god. Of course you
I hate it.
Why do you hate it here? Let's indulge.
It's just like when you get back off the plane, you're like, ugh. Like once that first cold breeze touches you off the plane, you're like, oh, back to reality.
Yeah.
No more sun, no more like just good days. It's crazy.
Now you know how I feel when I come back here. I hate it here too. Yeah. He's like, oh, why do you hate it here? Why you
LA was ridiculous, bro.
You went on Grammy week. Like, that's a crazy time to go.
That was a very crazy time. And there was a couple parties that I went to specifically that were insane. The first one I went to where my homie Fly Rye invited me to the party. I'm there standing. My other two homies, they went out to smoke, so I'm standing there by myself. This guy comes up to me, clearly on some sort of drugs. I feel like he was off coke or something. And he starts trying to like do some philosophical diagnosis on me. And I don't know him. He's like, yo.
Diagnosis. He's like talking shit, kind of.
He's like, nah. He's like, man, you know, I can see through you, and I could tell that your biggest fear is being alone, and you're alone right now because none of your friends. I'm like, bro, get out of my face. What are you talking about, bro? Like, man, I was just chatting in my ear. I was so mad. And then I just smell like this beautiful fragrance beside me. Like, it smelled like peaches and pomegranates specifically. And I was like, yo, whose perfume is this? And then I turned to my right, like literally right here. I turned to my right, and it's Megan Good. And I freeze up like I don't even know, like one of those inflatable balloons when the air goes all the way straight up. I freeze up, and I'm like, oh my God. And like I'm trying to like look, but not look like I'm looking. So I'm trying to not be weird, but I'm being weird by trying to not be weird. But she is beautiful. Like
I could imagine.
Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. And
now that she's not in that Christian relationship anymore, I'm sure
like
freed.
She's free from the Lord.
She looked good.
I would have.
Yeah.
I see
and
how
then
you
the next
reacted
day,
like that.
I went to a party in the hills, like for my agency. And then after that, there was open bar there too. So I was already getting turned. Russell Simmons is there. I thought he was out the country, but
I didn't know
Russell
they were
Simmons.
allowed to be in the public.
And then there's this light-skinned girl. She was going around talking to everyone, smiling, happy, everything. And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, so super nice girl. I'm like, who is this? Like, she looks so familiar. Oh, I'm like, okay, nice to meet you guys. Bye. Da, da, da. I'm like, this beautiful lady. Who is it? She looks so familiar. And my homegirl's like, yo, that's Jordan Sparks. I was like,
oh my God.
she is beautiful.
She's also very pretty, yeah.
She is beautiful. I wanted to run up to her and go, because I can't breathe with no air. And then,
I got it on first. Oh, it's good. It's good.
so then,
Let him cook.
I'm turned at that party. We head home. My same homie, Fly Rye, he hits me. He's like, yo, we're having a private party at the Viola office, but like, literally, like, it's super, like,
The
low
Viola
key.
office.
Yeah.
Your weekend sounds like the intro to a Drake song.
What the hell is Viola?
It's
I'm in the
it's
Viola
a weed-
office with the bee blows. Like, what's
It's
the
a weed.
Viola
It's like a
office?
weed brand, and
Okay.
like it's owned by like Al Harrington and Baron Davis and like some of those people.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a pretty big weed brand out there.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll go. The party, he's like, yeah, the party starts at 1 a.m. Starts at 1 a.m. So I already knew what type of night this was going to be. So I hop into Oobs, go there, boom, go inside. I met a couple of his friends the day before, but I didn't really know them like that. So I'm kind of just holding my corner.
You went by yourself?
Yeah, I had to go by myself. I went by myself. It was like right
Why'd
next
you
door
had to
pocket.
go by yourself?
Because he said only you could come.
Oh, damn, one of those.
It was one of those. Everyone else was like knocked out at the house anyways. So I'm in there. It's open bar Henny. So I'm like, all right, I'm on it. So I'm standing in the corner drinking. And the more that the night goes on, the more people get there and the more celebrities just start walking by me. And I'm just standing there.
Oh, I remember your story.
I saw your story.
I remember your story.
I'm standing there confused. Cardi B, Offset. I'm like, wait, huh? DDG, Polo G. I was like, huh? G Herbo, Jada Waiter, Taina. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Tiana Taylor, Metro Boomin. I'm like, where am I right now? And then everyone started crowding around the DJ booth, but I couldn't really see what was going on. All I saw was like a hat and some braids jumping up and down.
Travis
Scott. And like the place is so small that like you're kind of just like elbow shoulder to shoulder with everybody. And one thing I realized, celebrities are very small people.
Yeah.
They're very, very small.
I think because we see them on TV so much, we expect them to be a lot bigger than they are.
They're very small people.
But they're not.
I was at the bar beside like Jada Waiter getting a drink and she's literally
Jada
like
Waiter's so
5'1".
tiny. Yeah, I saw her in
Kevin
Atlanta.
Gates was there standing in the corner, mean mugging people the whole time. Like it was hilarious.
You
bro.
want to put dick up in some stomachs, that's why.
Maybe.
Hey, man.
So then it's like 4:30 and I'm about to leave. I'm like, all right, I'm tired. I'm going home now. I go downstairs because there's like 3 floors. I go down to the first floor. And then I see this guy with like 9 chains on skip through the door. Like literally skip through the door. And then 10 mans come in after him. And they're just standing there talking. I'm like, is that Lil Baby? Oh my God!
He skips it.
He
I can totally see it.
Skipped. Lil Baby is such an anomaly because I don't understand how he is the way that he is. Like, he's such like a hood dude, gangster type guy, but at the same time,
this
he's
weird-
such like a child. Like,
Yeah,
he's such a playful person.
Hey,
He
like, very-
skipped through the door with 9 chains on with 20 dudes behind him. It's crazy.
Only
LA,
Lil
LA
Baby.
is a very wild place. Like, because you'll just meet people anywhere. I was in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, ran into the dude that plays Will in Fresh Prince.
I seen that. That
Yeah,
was cool.
LA's
Yeah.
wild. You know, next year the Super Bowl is going to be in Las Vegas.
Oh, there's going to be so much
I'm
prostitution
definitely
going.
going. I'm absolutely.
For what?
What do
The
you mean
amount-
for what? It's Las Vegas and it's the Super Bowl. Why the hell would you not go?
Coochie will be sold.
Not even
Drug
what-
dealers
First of all,
are
I'm
gonna
not
have-
Not
buying.
yours. I didn't mean that.
I'm not buying or selling. I just feel like that vibe would be that'd be worth like that'd be LA Grammy Week on crack.
Drug dealers are going to have a franchise record sales.
Yo, there's a
that
reason
week.
there's no balconies in Vegas because gambling with the Super Bowl in Vegas, people are gonna lose homes.
And do you know how expensive everything is going to be?
You think so? Like, with books-
Clubs are already like a bill.
Oh,
to get
for
in
women or for men?
For like men.
Women is basically like for
Super
women.
Bowl,
Vegas is free.
4 bills to
sure.
get in the club. And then you got to buy a table. It's going to be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy, but it's
I
probably
will
gonna
not be there.
Yes, you will.
I
If someone's
Vegas?
flying you out, or if you got a deal or something, you're definitely gonna go.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying on my own merits, I'm not going to go.
Oh,
I'm not going.
I think it'd be so much fun to go. I don't see why. But speaking of Super Bowl, Kansas City Chiefs.
KC.
Actually, I wouldn't even say what I'm gonna say,
KC.
so I'm gonna not be violent today. But yeah,
Smoking
Kansas
on that
City
Eagles
Chiefs
pack.
won. I was voting for the Eagles
You wanted Jalen Hurts.
because Jalen Hurts is so fine, and you know,
you
black
see-
quarterback, and he's just so.
Nah,
He's
don't
a
try to
very
make
good
it a black thing.
It is a
Lamar
black
Jackson's a black quarterback too. He ain't saying
And
nothing
if he
about
was
him.
in the
okay?
Super Bowl, I would be
Okay.
voting for Lamar Jackson. I would not be voting for Patrick Mahomes and his Owen Wilson looking wife.
I don't know, but I like
You
Patrick
said you
Mahomes'
weren't gonna
dad.
be violent.
Oh, sorry.
Call this
You said you were
Owen
going to be
Wilson.
violent. His wife is very annoying. I'm so sorry, but whatever.
She is, but Owen
She's
Wilson's
awful.
looking-
So I'm not rooting. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is an amazing quarterback, but I was rooting for Jalen Hurts. And I feel like the Super Bowl was such a great game up into the last 2 minutes. Like it was a very anticlimactic ending to the Super Bowl because they went on a field goal by running off the clock.
And that last call.
That's how the game goes, though.
And the last holding call was
Yeah,
some
it was
bullshit.
kinda eh.
Yeah. So whatever. And also Patrick Mahomes threw maybe 200 yards, if that. Like he was not really throwing the ball. It was all a mess, at least for my ticket. So I lost money on that. But regardless, I wasn't mad at the game, Rihanna's Super Bowl performance. I wasn't mad at it at all. I think it was cute. I thought it wasn't no crazy, Beyonce formation,
Yeah, it was cool.
Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake type thing. But I think it was good. Two things I'll say. Rihanna has never been a crazy performer. She's not giving you Beyonce 16 counts of crazy choreo nonstop. That's never been Rihanna. On top of that, Rihanna's more of she's very artistic. Obviously she's a billionaire because of her brand. She's good at marketing, all that stuff. People love her for whatever reason. That's her vibe, right? She came on stage. She looked absolutely stunning. She did her Fenty marketing during her performance. She looked great, right? Rihanna also revealed that she's pregnant again, expecting her second child. Now, me with 2 eyes and a brain, right? I was able to infer that Rihanna was pregnant.
How long into the performance?
Honestly, I will say maybe about 3 minutes in. Because, okay, so...
I was about 3 or 4 songs before I...
Yeah, so what happened
turned on my
was...
brain.
So in the beginning of the performance, she unzips her... what's it called?
Corset?
It wasn't even a corset. It was like a jumpsuit. She unzips her jumpsuit. Yeah.
Hands all the way out.
And the camera pans out quick. But you can tell, I think the cameraman didn't really catch what was supposed to be happening. Because you can tell she unzips it and rubs her stomach. But the camera zooms out quick. So I was kind of I feel maybe she's showing off her mom. But I'm okay, she still has a mom body. Because postpartum, you still have your belly, right? So okay, cool. So, she's going off. My family said, she still has her belly from her son. Cool. Then I see she's not really moving. And I'm like, this is not like Rihanna would be more kind of wild. You know what I'm saying? She'd be shaking her ass a little bit more. She'd be running up and down. She wasn't really doing that. So I was like, okay. And then I'm saying the choreo and I'm like, yo, she's not really doing much. And I'm like, yo, I think she's pregnant. And I look at her belly for real and I'm like, her belly's really round. And she kept touching it in certain points and I'm like, no, she's pregnant. The way that she was moving, because you can tell when someone's obviously pregnant, you're not going to be violent. Her movements were very cautious mom. I'm not trying to do too much. I'm not trying to fall or bump anything. So I'm going to do a little 1-2 step, little whine. But it wasn't what you would normally expect from Rihanna. For normal. So, but people were so people were tweeting oh my God, is she, it looks like.
It was ambiguous.
She
People
might
didn't
be, you
know
know what I'm
she was-
saying?
yeah.
And people were like, oh my God. How dare you guys speculate on a woman's body in 2023? She just had a baby. And I'm like, no, because you can tell this was a reveal. Let's be fucking for real. Yes, women have postpartum bodies that look like that, but the belly was very round and she was touching it a lot. And the biggest thing is she wasn't moving much. So pregnant women are not going to be doing backflips and jumps, you know what I'm saying, and jumping and all. So obviously that she was pregnant. And then it did turn out that she was what? Expecting her second child. So, but I'm telling you, I saw think pieces and videos and paragraphs and threads about how we are shaming women's bodies. This is why women are scared to show their postpartum. I'm like, but it's 2 different situations. I feel like anyone who picked up context clues and had a brain would understand that she was pregnant.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying on that, though. Because I didn't understand why people were going so hard. I get not saying anything, sure, but you can't get mad at people for picking up the inference.
And then those people didn't really admit they were raw.
No, they didn't.
That's the internet.
That's what made me mad about it.
You yell. When you're wrong, you just go into hiding. You never have to apologize.
I did see a video though that was sort of breaking down the visual storytelling aspect of the whole performance, and they were kind of saying I don't know, maybe they were trolling and they made it sound very good, but this woman was saying how all the dancers were wearing white and her costume and the way that the stage setup was. It was like a visual representation
Of sperm?
Yeah, and childbirth.
I heard
and all
about that
those
too.
things.
I heard people were saying that too.
I watched
yeah.
this video and this girl was saying things for like a minute and a half, and I was like, you know what?
It's a breakdown of like sperm to the egg.
But then she started
or the
saying like the
embryo.
set list and was like, oh, and by this time you run this town because you're in the uterus. And it's
Okay,
like, okay,
no,
I don't know. I don't know about all
now we're
that.
doing too much. Yeah, no. But I kind of people
It's
did.
like, you had me until then. but-
Yeah.
I don't think it had anything to do with that.
You think she just put people in white puffy suits?
I think that was just the color scheme that she was going for.
Okay, so rate her performance on a scale of 1 to 10.
It was all right. It was all right.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Rate it.
7.5.
Okay.
I was going to give it a 7.
Yeah. I would say like, yeah, I'd give
good.
it 7.5.
It was cool. It
was a
wasn't
B.
amazing. It wasn't terrible.
One thing I would, I'll give it a B. One thing I would say was I wish she incorporated more people. I love when Super Bowl have different people performing at the same time. I wish that she would have, I don't know, someone could have came on. There were rumors that Shaggy, Sean Paul, and Skip Marley were supposed to be a part of it.
I
For
didn't
what
hear
song?
that.
Not, not a song, but like, it's supposed to be like an island type of vibe.
Nah,
she
I don't
was-
see them getting that off on the Super Bowl.
Well, didn't Rihanna say she was like, oh, I'm bringing somebody out, and it's like, oh, she's
Well, there
bringing
was
out her
rumors
child.
about her. Oh, sorry. There was rumors about her bringing out Cheryl Lee Ralph, like the actress from Abbott Elementary, but she just sang the
to
national
do
anthem.
what?
Who did the Black National Anthem? Did you know there was a Black National Anthem?
No, I did not.
I did
Yeah.
not know that either.
Yeah.
Really? In the U.S.? I did not know
Yeah.
there was a black national anthem, like just for black people.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
How does
didn't
it
know it
how does
either.
it start again? If I heard the first word, I would know how it goes.
I don't know.
The
Don't embarrass yourself.
no, it's not
Americans
that. It's
listen to this. Do not offend the black Americans.
I would literally have to hear like the first two words and I would know it. Like
Yeah, let's just
I've
leave
heard
it
it
there.
before.
Because I don't want you butchering their national anthem. Next thing you know, people are going to come for
Look
us
it up
again.
because I'm cheese. But yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I was saying.
No,
yeah.
are you going to sing it? 'Cause I hope
I'm
you don't.
searching it. Let me see.
Anyways.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Lift every voice. You've heard this song
I've
before.
never heard it.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. You've never heard that? You've
No,
never
I
heard
don't
Lift
think
Every
so.
Voice? You've definitely heard that before.
I don't
You
think
probably
so.
just don't remember.
I don't think so. When would I hear that? Like
Probably like during school, Black History Month. Like,
school in Canada?
well, I went to a school with a lot of black people.
You know
so-
what Black History
But
Month
it's not
is
a
in
black
Canada?
anthem for Canadians. Isn't it
No,
a
but
black
you-
American anthem?
No, it's for all national black. It was made back when
For every black, this
It
is
was
the
like
black
slave-
anthem.
It was like a slavery times thing. I don't know exactly when it was made, but I know it was like a black anthem slavery time thing. Yeah.
I've never heard of that in my life. But I mean, it is what it is.
Lift Every Voice is a hymn by this guy,
What guy?
James Weldon Johnson,
Okay.
and it was communally sung within black communities while the NAACP began to promote the hymn as a Negro national anthem in 1917. The
Interesting.
Negro national anthem, that's what they call it, not the black national anthem.
Okay.
I'm glad we have some context. I didn't know. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. I had no idea. But okay, that's cool.
I was getting confused with the Jamaica national anthem because it's almost the same cadence and melody. Eternal Father.
Okay.
I don't know why the
Okay,
anthem is
stop.
so funny.
We're done. Anyways, I have a question. Because this is a very, a lot of our topics had come from Dre. Because I don't know why. Dre's just been saying very stupid stuff lately I don't want to talk
Shout
about.
out to Dre.
So, Dre asked me the other day, we were out for our friend's birthday, and I sat down for dinner. The first thing he asked me was, if you could do iPhones have a software update, and you update your phone and it has new features and all that stuff, and if humans had a software update where you can get anything at all, if you update yourself and you can have this amazing thing happen to you, but everyone will notice, what would the two things be? What would you update yourself?
I would update.
Are these physical traits about
Whatever
yourself?
you want.
This is your.
I have one
I'd
for
love
sure.
my bank account to get updated.
It has to be
I'll be creative. Okay, I'll think something.
No, I know my two. I have two. First, you know how they say you can only use like a certain percentage of your brain? I would want to use the whole thing, be able to tap into 100% of my brain. And
Like
then
Limitless. The
almost.
movie.
Just be able to use more, like,
Okay.
open up my brain. And then also,
Like, that's kind of vague.
how?
Because like that, we don't know what that comes with because no one doesn't have 100%
I
of
feel
their
like the
brain.
question's vague. Like,
It's not.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, we all answer. I mean, at first, I didn't really understand the question at first. I answered with invisibility because I
okay,
thought he was.
like you're basically.
You're talking
That's
about
what
being
I
a
feel like you're
superhero.
asking me. I feel like you're asking me what superpower do you want? You know, like that's what I feel like you're asking me.
thought. That's initially what I thought.
Like I'd love to fly. Like that'd be great.
Like,
But like physical
Come on.
attributes or like skills, something
Like
like
real
that.
things that can
Real
actually
thing-
be
yes,
achieved?
Yes, real
that's
things.
why first of all,
So the
that's why I'm
100% of
saying
your brain thing is
expanding
not.
my brain.
No.
Because that would come with so many things.
I don't think that counts. I'm not accepting it.
How?
No.
How does that not count?
No, it
I
doesn't.
think you need
count.
just to like put some.
That definitely counts.
No.
Because if you
Are you
expand
Bradley
your brain,
Cooper in Limitless?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what are you talking
You
about?
have to define it.
Because I personally feel like if you were able to tap into 100% of your brain, everything that you could do now would probably be like times 1,000. I would be way smarter. I feel like all of my senses would work better.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably be able to speak way more languages. I would like.
But
you're
that's
just
the point.
understanding
So
of
you're
things.
you can't do everything. So that thing,
You said upgrade. You
Yes.
never said one specific
but like
thing.
for example, when you upgrade an iPhone, doesn't like your iPhone is now limitless. It can be camouflage and it can fly and you can leave it in China and it
That
can
is
come back
completely
like
different
that.
than
No,
what I'm
it's not. It's basically the same.
No,
so
it's
for
not.
example, upgrades like you can edit text message. You have new emojis. It's faster. You have a different background color, like stuff like that.
On a surface level, I would like the ability to play musical instruments.
Thank you.
Like if I could just be updated and have the ability to know piano scales and just have like musical theory just in my head and I know and understand that to a very elite level. If I could do that, that'd be cool.
Thank you.
Also, I am not like a numbers oriented person. Like I've never like math, I hated and everything. So if I could just update myself and make myself a numbers oriented person that could look at sheets of numbers and just interpret them in a way, that'd be I'd like that ability
Yes, thank you
my
for
brain
having
doesn't
sense,
work that way.
Clyde.
I had to really think about
Instead
that
of
though.
opening up your whole brain.
I'd like to be Bradley Cooper.
You
though.
were talking about becoming invisible.
Yes, I know, but now
Well, fine. If we're doing stuff in that vein, I would speak every language.
see,
That's cool.
I said that too, but then they said I can only pick 2 languages.
How? Why are you adding specifics on top of it?
Okay, fine. I'll give it to you. Every
I would
language.
do languages, and then I would do some sort of like healing type thing to where like injuries and stuff.
That is
Can't.
borderline superpower. Why are we doing this? What do you mean?
No,
healing?
hold on.
That is not realistic.
How?
That is not realistic.
None of it is realistic.
Yes, because some people are like, oh, like I'd make myself, a little bit taller. I'd, put my eyes closer together. I'd get straight teeth. I don't know. You're saying fucking heal yourself.
Yeah,
in
I
full-
would make sure that my immune system, my bodily functions are so strong that my healing process is way shorter than everybody
You
else's.
want to be Wolverine.
That's very possible.
I want to be Deadpool.
You see how like if you have something wrong with you, like whatever medicine will heal you,
Yeah.
I just won't have to take the medicine because whatever is in the medicine will be in me already. So whenever I get hurt, it'll heal me. I'll just heal myself.
This guy just really doesn't want to use condoms. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
crazy.
feel like
So,
I was talking about breaking bones, not going
okay.
raw.
Okay, you're just get your test back. It's like just think really hard and then it disappears. From
I know, right?
Yeah,
You're
man.
chlamydia.
So
Not
what are
anymore.
yours? So what are yours then? So what are yours then? I feel like it would be very useful to have no. Fine. So instead of healing, I'll say I will never be able to catch any sort of disease or sickness.
This is not okay. I
No,
feel
that's
like-
cool.
No,
I-
come on. No. That's
But no one in this world cannot catch a sickness or a disease.
exactly. So it has to be something that people can do already.
Yeah. That's what I
Like that's
understood.
not what you said. You said
But why-
It was a little
upgrade.
vague. It was a little vague.
I understand, but why did you get it? And we're on like round
Well, no,
3.
I got time to think about it while like you guys fought about it.
So I said languages, and my bottom teeth to be more straight. That's what I said.
Really?
Yeah.
If you could change anything, that's what you would do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything that's like an update. That's like not because everyone's gonna notice. It's an update.
You said upgrade. You didn't say update.
That's why I said update. I said we use software.
I don't know.
Upgrade.
Okay, whatever.
I don't
Same
know.
difference.
Fine.
Software upgrade. Software
Languages,
update.
and then I would have like a 50-inch vertical.
Okay.
I thought about that too.
There.
I'm going them too. Because I'm winning gold medal in high jump and long jump everywhere, getting all the brand deals, and I'm going to the league. And I'm playing like professional
50-inch
volleyball or
vertical's
something.
not guaranteeing you to get to the league, though.
Is it not? That's a pretty-
55-inch vertical.
Maybe like maybe a spot on Team Flight Brothers or something like that.
No, I'm going to.
Oh,
I'm
what's,
getting.
what's that? What's that one called? Globetrotter?
No, I'm going to the league. If I have a
Like you
50,
can do crazy things.
If I have a 55-inch vert, I'm going to the league.
There's probably niggas that have 55-inch verticals
you have to also
that
be
aren't
skilled.
getting to the G League.
Nah. You could get a spot on you could get a spot on a G League team if you're half decently skilled
What
and
kind of-
extremely athletic. Yes, you can.
Okay, but you're saying NBA though.
Yeah, I feel like if I had a 55-inch vertical and just train like an
I feel that.
athlete,
Okay, yeah.
I
Yeah,
could go
yeah.
to the league
Yeah.
just off of athleticism alone.
The National Basketball Association.
Do you know how many people were in the league just off athleticism? Think about it.
And 55 is like dumb.
That's insane. That 55. I'm putting my armpit in the
yeah.
rim.
That is like otherworldly.
Cause think about that. Then on
So what's
defense,
Ja Morant's vertical?
I think they said he has like a 40. 44. Yeah, 44.
Ja Morant has a 44-inch vertical.
Yeah.
And you want more than Ja Morant.
Yeah, 55.
Because Ja
Give me-
Morant can jump.
Yeah, give me 12 more inches on top of Ja Morant's vertical.
Yeah, you're mad. That's mad.
Exactly. I'm getting 10 blocks every game, 20 rebounds every game.
Yeah, he's got a 44-inch vertical. That's stupid.
Okay.
I'm winning Defensive Player of the Year every year because I'll just wait like LeBron and let anyone take lace.
But are you though? Like, how good are your defensive principles? Can you shuffle your feet? Like, it's more than jumping. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I would.
Are
That's
you
why
disciplined?
Can you even dribble the ball? With your
Yeah.
feet?
What's your helpline rotational skills
Bro,
like?
I'm
you know?
telling you, if you are just a half decent player with freaky athleticism, you would get a scholarship easily.
A scholarship, yeah.
So if all you did was just train properly, you could go to the league.
But then you're reversing your life a little bit too. Like, you're getting this when you're in high school or something, this vertical.
I feel like realistically, you could probably land a spot on a certain team now.
27, 28, getting drafted as a rookie.
Right?
55
This is
inch
you
vertical.
now. So
That'd
now
be
you're going to be,
crazy.
obviously people are going to be like, Tresor's in the fucking NBA with the 55 vertical.
That'd be crazy.
Now I probably wouldn't go to the league. I'd probably just make bread on YouTube.
Be a Harlem Globetrotter.
Nah, YouTube.
You could make it
I would just
just,
become like a basketball YouTuber, win every dunk competition ever, get signed to like Nike.
That's what you should do.
As a
Like that K Showtime stuff where you pull up to like a park and then just like
just
face
dunk
mans
on
and talk
people on
shit.
YouTube every day.
It'd be a good flex, yeah.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. Thank you for taking 75 minutes to get through.
We landed.
You said you
one-
wanted to be invisible. I'm not hearing that.
Okay, but
At least mine was like semi-realistic. You went full superpower.
I will agree. At first, I didn't know. Like you did, they said anything. So
That's
I
the
did.
superpower you want though too? Invincibility?
That's how you know you just
Invisibility.
want to be
Invisibility.
fast.
No, I just
'Cause
want
what
to
you
be
have
able
to
to
be
go.
when you really think about it, what is a benefit of being invisible?
I can steal groceries.
See, it's all negative things.
Not even. I can
all
go on,
of the benefits
I
of being
can go
invisible
on,
are negative.
No, it's not negative. I can go on. I can be able to travel. No one will know I'm on the plane.
So
I'm not
you're
paying
stealing?
for. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can go places and not want to be seen, I'm invisible. I didn't get bare shit, and I can live so great and get bare shit and no one know I'm around.
Yeah, stealing and eavesdropping. That's the main
And traveling
attributes of
for free.
being
Do you even
invisible.
think of the logistics of like you could just turn yourself invisible? Like you're gonna get onto a plane like that?
Yes. What? What do you mean?
You're
How you
gonna
gonna
have
get
to
your
s-
luggage?
You're still gonna have to sit
What do
on
you
the
mean?
plane.
Yeah, like how like I still don't like
You're gonna have to go with nothing.
both of your guys' superpowers, if it just happened like that, I still don't think like it's
Why?
getting
No,
what you
mine
want.
would work because you would have to go with nothing.
So if you
on
hold
every
your
flight.
luggage, does your luggage just turn invisible too?
I wouldn't go with luggage. So I'm gonna steal everything when I get there.
And you got to be naked? Are you like if you turn invisible to your
Why do you have to
clothes,
be naked?
does your clothes also, because that's how the Invisible Woman in the Fantastic Four, that's how her invisibility works.
Oh, she was
Yeah.
naked. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you
Or like she
can't-
has a special suit that only turns invisible, like it's the only thing.
So I get my suit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really.
I feel like everything I touch would need to be invisible too.
Okay. If you add that, then yeah, you can pull off some shit.
Yeah.
And is it just like?
What? No, the seat would be invisible.
The seats would be invisible?
Yeah.
So there's just a missing seat on the plane?
And no one knows why.
And no one would.
When the pilot says that you can take your seatbelts off, and all of a sudden a seat just
Seat
disappears,
just disappears.
people are gonna have some questions though.
Yeah. And in
don't
this
care.
invisibility, is it just invisible by sight, or like would someone be able to like walk through you as well?
Walk through me. So I'm not there. I'm air.
That's cool. I rate that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm air.
I don't know about that one.
Can't go near what? Oh my God. Y'all ruining my shit. Y'all thinking this 2D.
Yeah,
You know
like
what?
do the laws of physics apply
Oh
to you
my
while
God.
you're invisible?
Then give me I can fly.
Okay.
Or I can what's it?
Teleport.
Teleport. That's it.
That'd be
Me,
lit.
I can
Yeah, I would do that.
I can. Yeah, no, teleport. Give me that. I'll
do that.
teleport.
I'd do some crazy stealing if I could teleport, yeah.
100%. And I'd be all over the world. Imagine me just snapping. I'm in Dubai. You guys crazy?
Why you want to go to Dubai?
I just like Dubai. I've never been to Dubai. I think Dubai would be fun to go to.
Okay.
Yeah. Snap in Dubai. Snap my Grammy weekend with Tresor. Took him 6 hours to get there. Me? I snapped. Snap. I'm in Viola's party. How'd you get here? I snapped. Kidding me? I'm gonna need the Addy.
And you're gonna be the only person on earth that's able to do this?
Yeah. That's
I
lit.
hope you know also. I feel like you've seen enough movies to know that when people find out that you can do this, you will now be a FBI experiment.
Give me an FBI
You know,
experiment.
everyone's going to want you to
The
snap from places.
the government is not just gonna let you just run free when you're the only person that can do something on earth.
Why? What are they gonna do?
What do
Put
you
me
mean
in
they're
jail?
gonna do?
I snap my way
They
out.
are going to lock you down
And I'll snap my way out.
and run tests on you.
And what am I doing? I'm gone.
Yeah, but you have to come back eventually.
No, I don't. I
You're
live
gonna
in
stay
Dubai.
invisible for the rest of your life?
I'm not invisible. I can teleport now.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Invisible and teleport.
No.
Come on.
Anyways, speaking of superpowers and invisibility and all that stuff. So recently, I don't know how, I'm talking about movies now. Recently, I found out that the Titanic was not based on a true story. I literally found this out yesterday.
Like the actual boat? or the
No, I knew the boat was real. In my head, I thought the Titanic was based on a lady named Rose's story. I genuinely thought that Rose survived the Titanic, and this was like her story. I genuinely thought
Wow.
that. And I'm not the only person. I tweeted it. I'm not the only person who thought this.
Is this some like what do they call the whatever effect?
The Mandela effect?
Mandela effect?
It might be. It might
Something
be.
like that.
It might be. Because when was this not a true, like, when was this fake?
I don't
what-
think
what?
it was never real.
But I thought that, okay, for example, someone tweeted, then who the hell is this bitch? And it's the old lady at the end of the movie. Yeah, who the hell is she?
An actor?
I understand that now, but like, they did it too, like, they made it seem like it was a real story.
Like
Shut up, Trey.
It was a real story in the world of the movie.
Yes,
But
but
not-
I'm just saying, like, the way it came off was this was a true story of the Titanic. So now the whole Titanic is ruined to me. Because now we don't know what the fuck happened on that boat.
We do know what happened on the boat.
No, we don't.
Everybody died.
Not everybody. Not everybody. 1,500 people died, I think. There were some survivors. I'm pretty sure. Google it. There were some survivors of the Titanic, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
the
was
people-
Exactly.
The people who
I
actually,
thought Rose was one of those survivors and she told her story.
the people who actually had sense and like rotated on and off the board and didn't just let their boyfriend die in
That
the
is
cold
not
water.
true, though. We don't even know if there was a board. We don't know. We don't know. We literally don't know. Anything in that movie is not real anymore, except the
Anyone that
Titanic
survived
going
had to
down.
survive by like being on top of something.
possibly. We don't know if it was a board. We don't know if it was inflatable boat. We don't know if it was anything.
Whatever it was, there's no way I'm staying in the ice cold water and letting my girlfriend just sit there on top of the. And you didn't even think to like say, "Hey, maybe let's rotate."
Well,
You've
what
been
happens when
in
we
that
both go down?
freezing cold. How are we gonna both? I said.
Oh, you mean rotate. Oh.
5 minutes on, 5 minutes off.
No, because once you're off, you know you're not going back on.
So you're just gonna let the man die? Like, nah.
You can let anybody,
Got my
but
answers.
it's fake. It's
But
fake.
still, if you think about it in realistic terms, I think they did this on what's that show where they like
Mythbusters.
They
yeah,
did
on
on
Mythbusters.
Mythbusters. They both could have fit.
Yeah, one, you probably both could have fit. Two, just rotate.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, outside of that, I'm just really shocked that that was not based on a true story.
There's a few movies like that. Like
Wait, I have one more thing. It also took me a long time to realize Lindsay Lohan was not a twin. When Parent Trap came out, I thought Lindsay Lohan had a twin. And then Confessions of a Teenage Drama
A
Queen
simple
came out.
Google search would have.
No, this was not yesterday.
There
This was
was
like
Google.
this was years ago.
There was
But I
Google.
literally up until like Mean Girls, I'm like, yo, so what is her twin? Like, what movie is this her twin in? And what are we talking about? And I was like, her twin from Parent Trap. And everyone's like, that is literally not. She doesn't have a twin. That's one of the best movies ever because I thought she had a twin.
I've never even seen that movie.
You never seen Parent Trap?
I don't think so.
Go home tonight and watch Parent Trap.
I don't think I have.
You've never seen Parent Trap
Maybe I have.
with
I don't
Lindsay
know.
Lohan when she's like a young, like she's like maybe like 10 in the movie,
Maybe.
and there she's a twin in the movie. You would think the movie she's actually has a twin. On God, I'm telling you, I'm the only person on the world. There are multiple people who thought Lindsay Lohan had a twin for years until she grew up.
Simple Google search would have told you guys that that was wrong.
Whatever.
I don't know. They kind of do that in movies though. Like there's like a movie that I was like I really enjoyed this movie and it like I just took a lot from it and everything. Then to find out it's just completely Flight was made up with Denzel.
Who's Denzel?
With Denzel Washington.
I was gonna let you rock.
I couldn't. I'm sorry. I couldn't.
Denzel.
I was gonna let it slide.
Go ahead.
Like, is Flight the one where he's like the drunk pilot?
Yeah.
Well, that better not be true. What are you
that
letting
was
drunk
real.
pilots fly planes upside down? No.
That was though also the movie where I understood like why people do cocaine.
Why?
Why?
Because you see, like clearly I took way too much realistic stake in this movie. Because he'd be like getting drunk the night before and then doing coke and being able to fly a plane in the morning.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
He was able to go to court and look fine
Yeah.
because he took coke. And I was like,
100%.
oh, people need this.
Yeah, I understand. I've
I
seen.
understood the power of it like when I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people like be like white girl wasted, drunk, like incoherent, do a line, they're back like it was nothing.
And I'm pretty sure Robert J. Esquire wasn't a real person.
Who's that?
It was another
Another Denzel?
Denzel movie.
That's crazy. When you really think about how much like responsibility pilots have is insane.
Yeah.
I saw this tweet and I would have been cheesed too. Someone said, "Why am I on this flight?" And the stewardess went on the intercom and said, "Clap your hands for our pilot's first official flights."
Don't fucking kill
Like,
me.
whoa, like nah. Get me off.
But
this
I
plane.
mean, to be honest,
But if you just landed,
every pilot has to have a
That's
first
true.
flight.
Yeah, like, and you never know.
And you never know. Yeah, you literally never know.
being a pilot's a unique job because you can't be bad at it, eh? Like you can't.
Yeah.
There can't be bad pilots.
Have you ever had like a really rough plane landing?
No.
I've had bad turbulence, but not a bad.
Yeah, but is that the
landing.
pilot's fault or is that just the?
It's definitely partially the pilot's fault. I think it definitely, because you have to like gauge it, right? When to like get I've had like, douche, like literally like your head flies back, like
That's
the
scary,
shit
bro.
opens up, like I was
That's
like,
bad.
hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's bad. Like, you don't know what your pilot's going through. You don't know if your pilot was drinking the night before.
Facts. We literally trust pilots like it's
Like,
nothing.
yeah.
They can't fuck up.
And we literally have like, we're in the air, thousands of feet in the air, in this big ass metal box. And we just trust this white man to be
And
flying
then
us.
why does it have to be a white man?
I feel like pilots are always white men.
It could be Denzel. It could be a black guy.
I think
Every
there's
time.
a few.
No, there's definitely black
I don't
pilots.
think I've ever had a
I don't think I've ever seen a black pilot, at least on my planes. I always see, I go out, it's like, oh, it's like nice to see you. And it's just like, oh, tall white man. It's always this tall white man.
And they're old.
Or I went to, or they're like super, no, I've seen some young ones. Like, how the fuck old is this guy?
Because
Sometimes I'm like,
22.
yo, someone check his ID. Because he's like 18.
I've had that. I've had a young ass pilot. Like,
Young
yo.
ass pilot. Like,
Also,
yo,
like, they have the assistant pilot, like, just in case something happens to the main pilot, right?
for sure.
But what if something happens to the main and the assistant pilot? Then what?
Then the stewardesses,
Like, then what do you do?
the stewardesses at the wheel.
Like, can you just have the plane on autopilot
Oceans.
for like hours and hours and hours until like? So what would they do? They would have to send like another plane to like fly beside the plane and like.
No, what? No,
How are we
not
gonna
the
get off?
Avengers.
How are we gonna get off this plane?
You don't.
I don't know. I don't think you do.
How are you gonna emergency land if something happened to the pilot and the assistant pilot? Yeah, something happened. Like another person who's not the pilots. Who was that guy?
Won't they grab the radio and then the guys on the radio can tell them how to land it properly?
I don't think it's that simple. You can't talk me through a plane landing.
Can't watch a YouTube tutorial about it.
No, I don't think so.
What happens, for example, have you ever thought about if a plane goes down in water and you know how like sometimes
think
you
about
have to,
this
like,
often.
Same. And like you have to like use the slide and go down. Like what are you guys doing in that situation?
What do you mean? I'm going down a
I'm
slide.
not going down in the
What
middle of
do you
the
mean you're
Atlantic Ocean.
Isn't there like lifeboats or you have life jackets or something?
And the plane.
Even
I'm
a,
going up.
a
The
life
plane is
jacket
going to
in
sink.
the middle of an Atlantic Ocean?
You're gonna sink in the plane anyways.
I don't know what I would
You're
do.
gonna sink in the plane.
But I don't think a life jacket is saving you in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, it is. You'll float in the water.
In the like, I don't just understand. Like, this
Yes.
is not like, oh, you're in like the sea outside of an island. Like, you're in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Look,
Yeah.
if you crash in the middle of the Atlantic, like, come on, fam. Like, it's more so if you crash somewhere near, like,
I get it, but if you're in the middle of the ocean,
I don't care what happens. Like, you're
All-
not, you can have
realistically, what's gonna
Aquaman,
happen-
You're not
no.
surviving.
you're not surviving.
Yeah.
No, you could. It's possible.
Do you know how crazy those waves are?
It depends. That's what I'm saying. It depends on like
They don't find planes after they crash in the middle.
You
of
have
the
to get lucky
Yeah.
that the water isn't crazy,
That's not a thing. I don't think the
And
water is
then you-
ever calm in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
and then you have to get lucky that there's like no sharks or nothing, and then you have to get lucky that like
You're lucky that we're not fucking flying into Atlantis. You're worried about sharks. We're worried about what the fuck is actually out there. You know how many things are in the ocean that we don't know about? We're gonna go into like this 70 million foot whale.
yeah,
We're
you
gonna be
gotta
living
get
in a
lucky.
whale's belly for the rest of our lives.
Gotta get lucky.
No, that's what I don't want to talk about. This. I'm going on a flight this weekend. I don't want to talk about the scariness that could happen from flights because absolutely not.
Yeah,
No, but we.
I feel like I don't understand why there's not parachutes on planes by now.
okay, just sorry.
It should be an option. It should
Yo.
be an option.
You know that
Just
scene
so-
in Fight Club where he sits next to dude and he tells him why they tell you to brace your head like that?
Why? Why do they tell you to brace your head like that?
Because if you crash, it'll kill you easier and painless.
No way. Is that
That's
why?
why they say that.
Shut up.
I don't know.
I swear to God.
Anytime I think of plane crashes, I think of Fight Club when Brad Pitt says that. I'm like, oh shit.
So they tell you to brace yourself so you can just what? Crack your neck and die?
That's crazy.
Well, I'm keeping my head up for. I'm kidding. Don't talk about this. It's scary.
I
don't
think
about
you
it.
should have the option to have a parachute.
What's a parachute doing, Tresor?
If the plane is crashing and I decide that I want to jump out of this plane, I should have the option.
Do you know how
The antics
insane
that Air Canada
sounds?
sends you through and that you
Ow.
want to add a parachute to your package too. Like,
Yeah.
You can't just parachute in the middle of the fucking sky like that.
Why not?
Because, like, for example, when you go skydiving, I'm pretty sure those planes are not as high as, like,
Of course not.
commercial. Exactly. So if you're flying in a commercial airline and you just like, let me just hop out, fuck y'all with my parachute untrained. No, you're dying.
That's why I said you should have the option. I'll take that risk. If I was going to die anyways, I'll take the risk. At least I tried to save myself.
By jumping out of a foot 20,000 feet in the air.
No, at least you got to wait till like you're a little bit closer. Jump out at like 10,000 feet.
How do you know you're at 10,000?
You
How
got
do
to
you know?
eyeball it.
Oh, my God.
Once you can see the ground, then you jump out.
Sir's been thinking about this.
What the fuck?
Like once you're through that second layer of clouds where you can see the ground, then you jump out.
No, not happening.
I'm surviving.
I'm sorry to break it to you. I know
I'm
you're not.
surviving. You just whoosh,
No, you're not.
down to safety.
You think you're just gonna land on your feet, like just like hop, skip, just on your
Can't
feet?
let it-
I can't let it go because what's going on in your brain right now? When you put, like, what do you think's going on? You just like, oh, pop into the
No.
middle of fucking Jamaica.
Even if I
Like, what the fuck?
if I break a couple bones, I'll take that over dying. I'll take that over dying.
What if you land on top of somebody's home or like in the middle of a highway? Like, there's so many things that are like you just
Yeah,
don't.
I will take that chance. instead of tucking my head between my legs and dying faster. At least I tried.
I didn't know the superpower in plane discourse would do this to us.
What the fuck is going on?
We used to be a team.
Anyways, I don't even know how did we even get here. How did we even get?
Yeah, I know. This is a weird.
Oh, because
it's a
of
weird
flight.
spot.
What the fuck?
I know. I didn't think it would do this. but-
Literally.
I mean, if we're gonna keep it random, I just want to see where you guys' heads is at. I'm gonna tell you to do something. Just do it. Don't ask questions.
Okay.
In 10 seconds, name 5 white people. Go. Any 5 white
Bill
people.
Nye, Tony Hawk, Paul Rudd, Seth Rogen, and Christopher Walken.
See, I find that interesting because I want to know where your brain goes. So you said Bill Nye.
Tony Hawk, Paul Rudd, Seth Rogen, and Christopher Walken.
Is that where your brain would have went?
No.
What 5 white people would you have said?
Ryan, Kate.
No, like actual people, like not names.
That's where my brain went. I'm thinking of people I went to high
No,
school.
like names of people.
Oh, like actually
Yes.
existing people.
Yes.
Wait,
Joe-
just names?
I was
like
just
people,
doing
like actual people that you, like you did it right.
Okay, Bradley Cooper, Joe Biden. Stop. Bradley Cooper, Joe Biden.
And you're supposed to do it fast.
Oh
This is
my
the
God,
thing.
why
The
can I
first
not think of white
to
people?
Go off the top of your head.
I just.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, this is- right.
I almost said Jennifer Hudson. Who's the other one? Jennifer.
I know
from
who you
13
mean.
going on 30. Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Garner. The hot one from who dated Will Smith on the low. Margot Robbie.
That took a lot.
That took a lot.
That was a
That's so
lot.
hard.
I want to know. I want to know the premise.
I don't know. I saw this in a YouTube video, but hold on, I'll explain it after. So now it's Zoe's turn. All right, ready?
God.
Name 5 black people. Go.
Oh, Denzel Washington, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Oprah, Beyonce.
Who would you have said?
LeBron, Kendrick, Michael Jordan, 50 Cent, and
Sorry.
Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens.
I wanted to say someone really random.
See, no, I
Does
think it's
Barack
funny.
count because Barack's half white?
Yeah, I know he counts.
Okay.
Because I just think it's funny because like that just like so subconsciously this just shows like what you like intake in your brain and like the things that you care about and the things like it's interesting to see where people's minds go. Because I saw a YouTube video and it was a black guy and he was going to white people and he was saying name 5 black people.
Yeah.
And all of them said Obama and all of them said Martin Luther King.
Oh, that's crazy. That's kind of crazy. Martin Luther King is kind of crazy.
I just find that funny.
That
I
is
just said
funny.
Obama because who did I start with? I don't remember who I started with.
I don't remember either.
I said Michelle Obama because Barack Obama. Then I went to Oprah because I don't know. Oh, Denzel because
Yeah,
that was
that was
already
the-
on my mind because it Denzel. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I just found that interesting.
that is very funny.
Just so I name 5 white people.
Luka Doncic, Jack Harlow, Tyler Hero, George Bush,
Okay.
and Steve Nash.
Okay. No, it is interesting. It,
Four
it
out of
shows a
5
lot.
of them athletes.
Yeah, yeah. That's interesting. That's
Except for
interesting,
George
though.
Bush.
That was just the easiest that I could tap into. I wanted to think of someone. I don't know where George Bush came from.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weirder than Terrell Owens.
Yeah, I don't know where Terrell Owens came in with you. That was just completely out of left.
I wanted to
field.
say someone really random, and I thought of someone even randomer, but I was like, no, that's a bit
Who's more
much.
random than
Should have
Terrell
said like
Owens?
Messi or
Something.
something.
I think the white guys I named was a solid bunch of white fellows, as they would say.
And it's also it's crazy how like on the spot it's so hard to think of things that are so easy to think of.
Yeah.
Like all
Yeah,
you have
I
to
know,
do is
literally.
name 5 white people. There's
Can you name
billions
20
of white-
African countries?
Probably.
Oh, I saw this.
I think so.
Okay, name them.
Nigeria,
Yeah,
Ghana.
yeah,
Let's go to North Africa. Egypt,
yeah,
Algeria,
yeah,
Congo,
yeah.
the Democratic Republic of Congo. It's 2 different countries.
Okay,
South Africa,
okay,
Togo,
okay.
Somalia,
Yeah.
Eritrea or Eritrea.
Is
Yeah, that's
Eritrea's-
East Africa. It's East Africa.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember which ones I didn't say. Tanzania,
Yeah.
Madagascar.
Yeah.
What am I at?
12.
12? Damn.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember
You
which ones I
haven't said-
haven't seen. I said Ghana, Nigeria.
Yeah. You're missing quite a few.
Kenya.
Yeah.
I said Somalia.
But
Eritrea.
You're missing a big one in East Africa.
I said Somalia.
Yeah.
I said Kenya. Burundi.
Yeah.
What am I missing in East Africa? I said
A huge one.
Somalia.
Really?
I don't know. I'm blanking. Hold on. Don't tell me. It's just I'm trying to think of what I said versus what I didn't say.
20's a lot today.
It's not really.
20 is a lot, but I just don't remember what I have said versus what. Like I would have to start over again or have to write
We're
it
not
down
doing that.
on a list. Hold on, no, I have to write it down.
Oh my God.
Because
We're
I
moving
have to
on.
remember what I said.
We're
All right,
moving on.
so I'm gonna start over. Right,
Oh my God.
right. Nigeria. I'm writing it down. Nigeria,
Okay.
Ghana,
Yes.
South Africa,
Yes.
Congo,
Yes.
Democratic Republic of Congo,
Yes.
Egypt,
Yes.
You didn't say that before, I don't think.
Algeria,
Yes, he did.
Somalia,
Yes.
Eritrea or
Yes.
Eritrea,
Yes.
Togo,
Yes.
Kenya,
Yes.
Burundi.
Yes.
Where else did I go? What is it? Damn, I'm forgetting like all the Central African countries. Niger.
Yes.
Um,
I'm about to give you like 10 more seconds before I just blow this out.
Zimbabwe,
Okay.
Madagascar.
Okay. You have 5 more.
I said Togo. I said Kenya, Burundi, Nigeria, Somalia, Algeria,
Oh my God.
Egypt.
People are falling asleep.
Okay, I give up. Which one did I miss?
Ethiopia,
Ethiopia. That's what I was missing.
Cameroon,
Those were two that.
Morocco.
That's the one I was trying to think who was the one in the World Cup, but I was thinking Algeria, but it was Morocco.
No, Morocco. You said Kenya, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 more I had in my head and I forgot because I was waiting for so long for you. You said Niger?
I got 15 out of 20. That's not bad.
Yeah. That took you way too long though. Rapid fire.
Yeah, that's just like rapid fire is hard.
Is it? Because I was able to, I think I got to like 17 or 18. I didn't get to 20. I think I got like 17 or 18 though.
Yeah, rapid
Yeah.
fire stuff is hard.
It is hard.
I remember trying it when I saw the tweet and I struggled with this.
Really?
Name 10 European countries.
10 Europeans? Italy, Belgium, France, Switzerland, Netherlands, Sweden, Denmark, England, Ireland. I was about to say Switzerland again.
You didn't say Switzerland.
I thought I said.
You said Sweden.
Okay.
Oh, you said
Oh,
Switzerland?
okay.
Oh.
Fuck. I need one more white European country.
You don't speak Espanol?
Spanish, sure. Spain.
Spain.
Spain. I don't even really consider.
Did you say Italy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that
like
was
the
his
first one I
first
said.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's harder than it looks.
I don't know. That's 10. 10's easy.
10 is pretty easy.
20 is that's
20 is a
20,
lot.
20 is a lot.
20 is
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot.
I can't even name all of Canada's
Provinces?
provinces without like really having to think.
You know what's
sometimes.
harder than that? I think capital cities or even just cities.
We're not doing that.
Like if you name one,
We're not
you
doing
think you
that.
could name one city in every province?
I think I've tried, but
probably
we're not,
not.
doing that.
Probably not. No, probably not.
We're not doing that.
What's in PEI?
Absolutely not.
What's in PEI? Fredericktown?
Is it Fredericton?
Fredericton?
Anyways, we're not doing this. This is not geography class. Regardless, also, since this episode is topics from Dre that I stole, one thing that Dre tweeted that I was actually crying the other day, What is your most favorite terrible rap bar? I have two that I was like crying. One I thought of off rip, and one I read from the tweet, and I was laughing so hard.
You guys are gonna have to go first because I have to think.
So
about
mine
this.
was
Gotcha.
Drake's "Got So Many Chains They Call Me Chaining Tatum." That is the worst bar ever. And Fabulous, her shoes are killing them. Call it suicide.
That's crazy.
Absolutely
That's so
insane.
fucked up.
Absolutely insane.
Lil Wayne has a line on some "I'm Not a Human Being" 2 song where he's like, "I'm in the ocean getting shark pussy," and I just thought that was ridiculous for anybody to say. But I do have a list of these.
Okay.
Oh, these are really bad. Remember when Drake was like, "I went to Erykah Badu's house. She made tea for me." I thought that was just a weird thing to mention in the middle of his songs.
Okay.
No, these are just really bad. Oh. There's a line Cannabis said on the LL Cool J diss track, the second round knockout, where he goes,
Cold as a lion with no hair.
"That's a
If
crazy."
you ever see me in the forest in a fight with a grizzly bear, help the bear.
No,
Is that a terrible bar though?
Yeah.
I think it's right in the category we're talking about.
I think help the rest kind of lit.
Help
That
the
bitch gonna
bear.
need it.
Because that bitch
Bitch gonna need it.
You know, at the
I
end
think
of
it's not bad.
At the end of Murder Was the Case, Snoop Dogg says, "I'm protected by niggas with big dicks and 187 skills." And I didn't understand what
Wow.
them.
Dicks meaning guns though, because some people call
No,
guns.
this was
dicks.
in the 90s.
I don't
though.
know if
They
they were
weren't
calling
doing
them
this
that
yet.
in the 90s.
Oh, okay, I don't
Yeah,
know.
the kids weren't doing that yet.
Kids. Yeah, that might have
don't
thrown me
know.
off a little bit.
Biggie
still.
said, "Oh no, that's kind of." I'm not gonna say that.
Biggie said what?
My dick's so hard that a metal detector go
Oh
off.
yeah,
It's
I
kinda
make my
ridiculous.
dick so
2 Chainz
hard.
said that, right?
2 Chainz said that. Yeah,
Wheezy F baby and the F is for phenomenal.
that one's a wild one. Yeah. You don't know any Tresor?
I exchange.
V cards with the all. Didn't we discuss this before?
Yeah, that's a
remember
crazy
that
one.
one.
That bar is absolutely insane.
J. Cole, the one that J. Cole said in the
I've skipped a whole bunch of his lyrics on this list.
what song was it? And he's like, "I'm artistic, you niggas is."
Autistic. Oh yeah, no.
That's bad.
That one is bad.
Do you remember the intro on Bored Sitter where he's like, "And I don't mean any disrespect whenever I say the F word, okay?" And then he says it like 3 more times. Do you know what I'm talking about?
God.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it, but
Yeah.
he was a geisha, I was a samurai is mad problematic. I can't explain it to you, but I saw a thing about why it's just not accurate. When Nicki said that she's going to put her pussy on your sideburns,
Sideburns.
what does she mean by that exactly? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
why would pussy be on your
why would it be
sideburns?
that way?
I think she. I think she just meant like.
Like, is she
Like
sitting
this-
on your face and then it?
I don't really know.
That's the only sense I could make of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really know. I never thought about the one too. Maybe because she means like your the face is like the sideburns in between your legs.
Nah.
Like the side when you eat pussy, like your sideburns are in between the thighs.
But then
So
it's
maybe
not
that's what she
on it.
means. Didn't someone get a tattoo of pussy and someone said he took that bar too seriously?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think those are my top. Her shoes are killing her. Call it suicide is absolutely insane. Also,
Suicide
Slim
crazy.
Thick was very dumb too. Or what's it called Slim Thick or
Thim Slick?
Slim Slick? Yeah, that was very stupid.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like slim, sometimes I like thick, sometimes I combine and I
them.
like slim
Them Slick.
slick. I can't even say it.
Them Slick.
That is very dumb. We think
Girl,
about that's
you're
like
hot and cold. That makes you warm. Flo
said
Rida
that?
said that.
Oh.
In a very old freestyle to It Was a Pleasure, Drake said, "If amazing was a young bitch, I'd be going to jail because I'm fucking amazing."
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
We're not
That's
putting that one
crazy.
in the clip.
Well, when Kanye said I did R word the game young, you can call it statutory.
I remember that.
Yeah,
That
that's
bar
kind
was
of
kind of
crazy.
wild still.
Or the bleaching asshole line is kind of weird.
If I what?
If I get bleach on my
T-shirt,
t-shirt,
then I'ma feel like an asshole.
that's
yeah.
kind of fly though.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't mind
Tyler
that
the
one.
Creator had some crazy ones.
Yeah, I'm admitting all. Like he has like 10 on these. Then I'm not.
Yeah, Tyler the Creator
I
had
can't
some
say it
wild
loud.
bars.
Yeah.
You can say them out loud. You're just repeating the bars.
And right when you, No, I'm not. No.
What is
no
it?
way.
He has a lot of like
He has bad. He
R-word
has bad.
lyrics
Yeah,
and
that's the one I'm looking at right now.
Like from
there's
Yonkers?
a lot.
like
a lot of
Yonkers is really wild. Yonkers is a wild ass
Yeah.
song.
was a reset though, like the video, and I remember when that came out.
Yeah, and where he's
was a
talking
big
about
deal when it came
B.O.B. and Bruno Mars. That bar is pretty bad too.
I thought when Tyga said that he has.
And stab Bruno Mars in his goddamn esophagus. It won't stop until the cops come in. That
Yeah,
was actually wild.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
why? Literally, why? What the fuck? Like, why? What did Bruno Mars do
I
to
know
Tyler?
Bruno Mars was sitting at home like what you said fuck me for?
Literally. And I'm an overachiever. And so Stevie Wonder be the wide receiver. Like, what?
That song's crazy.
That song is nuts.
That song's very crazy.
It's been a couple months and Tina still ain't perm her fucking weave. What do you mean? What do you mean?
He
What's
said
going
some crazy
on?
stuff.
He said some wild stuff. But is North American music even good anymore? Now that we're talking about bars and
mean,
rappers, and
I've
how do we
seen-
feel about music coming out
I've
of North
seen
America?
some people have this debate, and even on the Rap Caviar podcast, Justice and Carl Cherry and Jinx and them, Justice was saying how, because they were talking about how there's not really any stars anymore, and
Stars?
he's saying because we're making the worst music, which is why like other genres.
I mean, there's no
of
many
music,
stars anymore.
Like there's no new stars.
Like no new, like we don't have any like a new Beyonce, or we don't have like a new.
Yeah, like we
Okay.
don't have, like there's not really.
Like I don't even
stars.
think Ice Spice charted with any of her songs. Like past 100 or something like that. Like I saw something that came out that Munch was like got to like 104 on the Billboard, you know, and she's considered like a hot new star or something, a person of the hour, and like.
And I feel him when he said we're making the worst music, because I just think because there's so much money in the game now, a lot of people get into music to just hit a lick. They're not really passionate about the art of music.
Right.
So a lot of people are just trying to make hits. People aren't really making, like people aren't taking
It's not
time.
a grind anymore.
Yeah, it's not a grind, and also people aren't taking time.
Yeah.
Like, people are just turning out, because it's so easy to make tracks. People are just making a bunch of tracks until they make hits.
Do you blame streaming?
Not necessarily, because other places stream too. It's like, I don't know. I can't blame streaming, because I just think
TikTok
really just
and all
think
that has more of an influence on that then?
possibly.
Absolutely.
Because that's what it seems like they're.
Not possibly. Absolutely.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
they're
'cause
going for
people
that.
are just chasing the clip,
the sound.
like they just want that 5 seconds that'll blow on TikTok, so the song will blow up. And then also that too, a lot of labels are just getting people that have a popular TikTok song and signing them, and then realizing that these guys aren't really that nice, or these girls aren't really that nice. They just have the track.
I agree with that. Something that I think that I saw TikTok about that kind of contrasts what you're saying a little bit is that a lot of the reason why music is so trash today is because everybody is so caught up with wanting to write their own songs, and that people aren't as good as songwriters as they think they are. And there are people who
Well, there's still
that
hella
do this
songwriters,
and they
though.
won't.
There's hella songwriters though.
I don't know. I do think there's like an artistic integrity that people can kind of get wrapped up in, and it can prevent them from giving the best possible product or learning or getting better, right?
But rappers, those are the only people.
Who
So
write
that's
their
the
own,
only-
or is opposed to write their own
Yeah,
music?
it's
That's
just
true.
Where
rappers.
that only stigma happens, yeah.
Yeah.
And since rap is the most popular genre, that's kind of why it's like
What do
that,
you think?
guess.
I kind of feel like that should be like done away with.
It
more
should.
so. Like
What,
it shouldn't be
rappers
as big of a
shouldn't be
problem.
expected to write
about
all their
writing
own
your own
raps.
bars.
Not
Because music's kind of like a hybrid now. Like
Yeah.
rap is starting to become like a mix of a lot of things. Like it's not just bars anymore. So if half the rappers are basically singing because they're doing melodies and they're using auto-tune anyways, I don't see the problem in someone writing the song for you.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I
think it's just because everyone like,
I feel like music is better from a collaborative standpoint, regardless.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
I
But-
think though it's funny how like I think that comes from like a competition sort of standpoint, which is also another one of the most unique things about rap and hip hop is that there isn't like country artists don't like beef with each other and have these like sort of weird dynamics where
Country
they're
beef?
in like competition with each other. Oh, this person sold more records, you know? Like they don't
They don't beef in country music?
No, like they just the competition is not
How you
is
know,
kind of
Trey?
different.
How do you know they don't beef in country music? Because we're niggas. We don't focus on country music news outlets. How do you know they're not beefing over there?
Like, they probably beef in terms of there's certain people that don't like
I've worked
each
for
other.
places that cover music and had to cover country music in like
But it doesn't,
headlines
like,
and stuff.
yeah.
That isn't something that pops up.
It's
Even
not as
pop
much of a
stars
thing.
or all that shit. Like
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll believe y'all. Y'all talk
And
the
mans
white
don't
side more than me.
fight like that. Like, we're the only genre where you have to roll with goons because mans want to fight you and rob you and shoot you and stab
I mean,
you.
but that's not necessarily. Yeah, because sometimes rap is linked to
The streets.
the streets, right? So, I mean, it doesn't go hand in hand. But yeah, a lot of some of the biggest rappers came from the streets. Jay-Z, 50 Cent. They were not
It's crazy, bro.
business owners back then.
it's interesting. It's like heard someone say drill music for niggas is like murder mystery podcast for white women.
I get what they're saying.
People love hearing about
People
murder
get
and
very
people dying.
people get
as long as
very-
it's like far from you and not close proximity. You know,
Sorry, repeat that. Drill music for
niggas for
Yeah.
black people is that sounds terrible. Drill music for black people is what murder mystery podcasts are for white women. Because you know how in those murder mystery podcasts, it's always some woman that went for a jog and got R-worded in like the or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's
people listen to that stuff.
I get it.
yes, it's like it's one of the
Yeah,
most
it's like
popular
the
genres
biggest
of
genre.
podcasts.
Do people
Murder
sit there and
mysteries, yeah.
listen
Yes,
to
yes. Like listen to these audio documentaries recounting
like
these
the
horrific
biggest
tales. It's
horror
one of the
stuff.
biggest things for podcasting, at least.
damn.
And I get that with drill stuff because in my algorithm, I'm kind of on drill TikTok. And you should see the comments, bro. You're like, nah, this guy's not real. This guy didn't do this. Why is he jacking this when this person did this? And I'm like, bro, none of you guys know these people,
Yeah.
bro. You're like, oh, if you jack OY and I jack OGs, then you can't da-da-da-da. And I jack 4-1, but you can't da-da. Like, bro, you guys are like little white kids that are 14 years old, and you guys are talking about this person's not real because this person stabbed your bro and you didn't get back.
I know, but
What
then-
are you guys talking about?
Then the
That's
guy
what they
sees
did
the
to Lil
video and
Durk
is
when
like,
King Von was
Yeah,
right?
that goes in. That goes with it.
but it's funny though how like it's not like, but you know how that's like a problem. It's like, oh, we glorify killing and we think that's such a good thing. How come that it doesn't happen on like the inverse? You know, it's not like white women are chastised for glorifying like these horrible things and making
Yeah.
it popular, making it a spectacle, and making it something that, because I always think about that too. If I knew someone that was being covered in one of those murder mystery documentaries, I wouldn't want that story
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy for it to.
My
It is.
mom
Like,
has
there's problematic elements of that medium as well.
Yeah, my mom has the TV like constantly running on the Crime Channel.
I hate
I hate it. Sometimes because I'm like, bro, why is this on? And it's
bad
like
vibes.
Mom's the same
recounting these crazy like murders, and there's one called Evil Lives Here about like people who did like evil things and like their families. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But like, yeah, I don't understand why that is okay. Like recounting those horrible murders.
But it's like, oh, we shouldn't like drill rappers don't get included in shit. Doesn't like the art form kind of gets undermined because of all that ugly, nasty shit. But it's like it's based on a real thing,
Bro.
Same thing
Yeah.
as those
Look
podcasts.
look
but-
at what was one of the most popular shows this year, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
The people that Jeffrey Dahmer killed have families.
And did you
Yeah.
watch it? Like, it's sick the way
didn't
that they
watch it.
depicted it, man.
Honestly,
watch
I
it.
watched it because I really like. I did not know who Jeffrey Dahmer was. Like, I'm not being honest. I had no idea who he was before that came out. People were familiar with it. I genuinely wasn't. So I was like, yo, what the fuck is it? And I watched it. I'm like, yo, what the hell? I had no idea.
Like, if you were to morally compare what's more ethical, making a song about, like, someone making a song about someone they, like, really killed, or, like, people really trying to make an artistic depiction of this guy doing heinous shit,
Yeah.
And then even that show, like the victims of Jeffrey Dahmer, are they getting any money off of this show?
There was rumors that they were, and then there was rumors that some of the victims' families like were like signed off on the show, or like I don't know. There was like different counts. I have no idea, but I mean I don't think this definitely wasn't the first show or movie or documentary made about him. This was how many years ago? Yeah, the third one, right? But also, like, I also feel like going off that, like, we're in a realm, and which I think I talked about this before, of like remakes. Like, I can't stand, like, we keep remaking the same. I feel like we're stuck in like
Unoriginality.
the simulation of unoriginality. Like, for example, like the You People movies, like Guess Who, and then like they're doing White Man Can't Jump with Jack Harlow. Like, why can't we?
They just did House
Where?
Party.
House. But like, why are we not thinking
And
of
it
new?
really wasn't good.
I didn't even watch it.
Oh, it wasn't the greatest.
I just don't understand why we're stuck in this realm of remakes. It drives me nuts. Like, if Modern Family ever gets remaked, I'm gonna lose my shit.
There's no one could think of anything anymore.
People aren't creative.
But what are people just like? What? Where are all the writers? Like, what? Where's Shonda Rhimes? Where's everybody at?
I don't know, man. But also, are people interested in new things?
What do you mean?
Like, if a movie came out about this random subject with random people, do you think people would actually watch it?
If it's good, I 100% would.
But how would people know if it's good?
Well, like, obviously,
people
like,
would
the
have to
marketing,
watch
right?
it first.
No,
and then-
the marketing, like the trailers. Oh, I want to watch. That's how shows all started.
Statistics would show, though, that that doesn't happen. That's not the case.
What do
That's
you
the
mean?
thing.
That, like, when movies or things like that are made and people don't go out to see it. It's not...
Really?
Yeah, it's not being
I
consumed.
still appreciate a good, like, classic, like, from the ground up, like, movie or show or whatever.
Can a studio do with the appreciation, though, if they don't get to make their budgets back?
Yeah,
on
that's the
things?
thing. They probably don't really have the budgets to do that because then
So look, Abbott Elementary.
they make movies like You People,
Like a gem.
and then people hate
But
it.
You People was like a stupid spin-off of Guess Who?
I think something like Abbott is like a gem, You don't really see that often. Something like that's so authentic and real,
Yeah.
actually executed on TV.
Abbott or
you
like
know?
Atlanta, like those are like
Those are outliers, though. Like, how many shows are like that? Can you name 2 or 3 other shows that are, like, even in the same realm as that? Like,
Succession.
Dave.
yeah. and
Succession
those-
is a what's it called? An original show that is fire. What do you say? Date Snowfall.
Snowfall.
But you could argue that
There was two
Snowfall
white
is a
shows that you did,
spin-off
too.
of certain
what?
things.
What movie or what show was like Snowfall?
Not spin-off in terms of story, but like just the overall story. That's very like The Wire-ish.
And even Succession is based
No,
on...
it's not The Wire-ish.
the-
No.
In terms of, I just mean in terms of just the bare layer of just like drug dealers, drama, story. Like that's not the first of its kind.
I guess, but it's not a remake though.
No, it's not
That's
a
what I'm
remake,
saying.
but it's like it's similar.
I feel that, but I do love a good drug show though. So there's that too.
Yeah.
But I just feel like we're stuck in this.
Was
I don't know.
Narcos the first type of show like that?
No, they've been doing... The Wire
They've
was
been
way
doing-
before that.
No, I mean like in terms of like like the Spanish version or Latin version.
Oh,
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like I said, we're stuck in an era of like unoriginality. It's really weird.
Well, they also... This is something I think that you wanted to touch on, too. Specifically in the realm, like, of movies, a lot of directors are pissed about this, right? And they're kind of saying that people... I don't know, when they say it like this, it makes me think it's not as much of a bad thing, but they say people don't care about, like, the actor or the person depicting, like, they care about the stories,
Yeah.
They go to the movie to see Ant-Man, not Paul Rudd,
I agree.
And
That's why
this
they
is-
said
So
that
we're
the-
losing actors.
We're
basically.
losing
saying-
stars.
like movie stars.
You used to go to the movie to see the Will
Leonardo
Smith movie,
DiCaprio,
and
yeah.
it's whatever they were attached to.
It's not. It's like now you're going to see the Avengers. It doesn't matter who's playing them.
I think in a situation like that, when it's superheroes or something that's oversaturated, it can piss people off. But it's like, if people are more invested in the story than they are the celebrity or the name that's attached to it, why is that necessarily a bad thing,
So what is like the last good movie that you saw that wasn't a Marvel movie? Like an original movie?
I don't know.
Top Gun? I've never seen Top Gun.
People love Top
I
Gun.
watched Top Gun,
But I feel like people like that movie
Isn't that
because
an
it
old
wasn't
movie?
a Marvel movie. The new
Yeah.
one.
It was the new one.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't.
I
Like,
saw Nope and I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I
fair.
thought Nope was a good movie. A lot of people didn't, I guess.
Nope was all right.
It was
It's
whatever
not
to
above
me.
Get Out to me, but it was all right.
It was better than Us.
I didn't watch that.
You didn't watch Us?
Nah.
Oh, you're wildin'. The last good movie I think I watched where I was like, wow, was probably Parasite.
Don't say Barbarian.
No, Parasite. And that wasn't even a North American movie.
I
And
feel like there's
Parasite was an
something I saw
amazing
recently.
movie. But what was it? Was Korean? Vietnamese? I think it was Korean. I think. Let me
I've been
Google it
meaning to
so I'm not wrong.
see Everything Everywhere All at Once because they're
I heard
just
that's a good
ranting
one.
and raving about it, and I hope to see it and
I don't think.
feel the same way. I
can't
hope it
remember
lives up
any.
to the hype.
I cannot remember any.
Can't think of no good movies that you saw where you're like, this.
Oh, yeah,
was-
South Korean movie.
Nah.
Sorry. You can't, what, sorry?
I can't think of any.
You don't watch movies?
I don't really watch movies like that, but like I'll watch movies when people say, "Yo, this was a good movie." Watch it. So,
Yeah, but I do agree. I don't think there's any, like, movie stars like at least of our generation right now. It's like, oh, this person's in it. We got to see this movie.
Yeah, there's no young movie stars.
No,
I feel like
unfortunately.
Zendaya's a star. I feel like people went out and watched that Dune movie just because of her, and she was in it for like 15 minutes.
I definitely did not watch it.
I
I
didn't.
feel like I don't know if I'd consider Zendaya like a movie star.
She's more
like,
of a TV.
Yeah, she's like a TV
the way,
star.
like,
She's not
yeah.
really a
I think of
I
her
don't
as a
know.
star, though. People will tune in just for her, right?
Yeah. But she did that movie with Denzel's son, but I didn't watch it.
Oh,
I
the
watched
one
it.
Malcolm and
Fuck.
Marie. That movie was
That was
God.
something. The movie
That
was
movie
something.
was very stressful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like she doesn't have the same effect as like other movie stars have had in the past.
You know when this became very apparent? Do you remember when Will
like
Smith...
who's the Meryl Streep,
I'm not sure, but
right?
do you remember when Will Smith did that movie Bright?
Yes.
And you remember it didn't do so well, and it wasn't like reviewed well, and that was pretty much the catalyst that sent Will Smith into social media, and like he started Instagram and he started doing his whole Will Smith thing. It was like that moment was like, oh, you know, you can't just be Will Smith and put out a fucking Netflix movie and it's gonna be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
You know? That was a sign of the times for me when that movie came out.
It's interesting. I don't know. We're in a weird space when it comes to North American media, TV, movies,
Dope shit.
music.
Not a lot of it.
You're saying there's not a lot of dope shit.
Yeah, it feels scarce.
Scarce?
Scarce. I'm not letting me.
I was
on
gonna
that
let you rock.
pronunciation.
I can't.
I was gonna let you rock.
I'm on a roll today. Denzel Scarce.
But also, do you think
Like jalapeno
because
peppers.
like so many? It's way easier to make things. Like you could be.
I think so. I think
independent
it's like
and put things
accessibility.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anybody can make a song in their room with Logic and make it sound like, you know, the production or whatever. Like it's
Decent, yeah.
Anybody could do. Like anybody can podcast.
Ooh, look at Zoe with her segues, eh?
Well, I mean, your favorite.
Technically speaking, anybody can, but
Of
can
course,
they do
anybody
it good?
can. But I mean, Clyde's favorite podcaster, rapper, actor went
Making
on
it sound
a
like that. I like Joe. I don't know if he's not my favorite rapper.
Mister.
Who's Joe? Whose favorite rapper is Joe Budden?
I was
lot
playing
of
off
people.
your intro.
A lot of people.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no way people on this earth say Joe Budden's my favorite rapper of all time.
I think because you're not in his demographic. If you
You're
really
right. There are.
like,
You're actually, yeah, you're right.
if you
There's-
really,
Mood
Joe
music,
Budden
bro.
is considered one of like the best rappers ever.
Where?
He is.
I mean, as a rapper,
If
like,
you take
like
the
the
like
application,
an actual rapper,
the application of rapping, he's good at. Like he's good at making bars.
like
I don't know if he's
take
good at
a
making
very
songs.
very wide like vote, a lot of people think Joe Budden is a extremely extreme. There's some lists that have Joe Budden in like tops of
Top what?
rappers. Top 10, top 20.
Top 10.
Yeah.
Zoe needs to listen to mood music.
Top 10 rappers of all time?
There are lists that have Joe Budden in
I've
there.
seen one
Yeah.
or two.
Okay. Well, anyways, Clyde's favorite rapper, actor, podcaster went on a tangent apparently recently about podcasting, and he was saying that he's happy that people fail at podcasting because he's dedicated his whole life to
Should we play the
being-
clip,
You
or-
can play the clip. Go ahead.
I like watching most of you niggas fail. Let's take it off Joe now. Statistics show that most of you are failing. From 2018 up until now, podcast creation is down over half, more than half, from 2018 to now. That's not Joe making this up. Y'all niggas are failing. I like it. As somebody that has dedicated his life to podcasting, and I'm not leaving no time soon, I like when all of y'all jump in the race, bump your head a few times, and run away because it ain't no money in it. I don't feel guilt about it. Take y'all bum ass somewhere else and figure it out. I'm here. A lot of people are like, oh, I can't believe this nigga. He's gonna be influential. And I kind of like, okay, I see what you're saying. Let me come back for 2 seconds. Is anybody successful saying it? No. Well.
I see what he's saying, but I am not a Joe Budden fan. I don't really like. I understand what he's saying, but I don't like Joe Budden's delivery like 9 out of 10 times.
Of course. As a podcaster, though, who is in the same field as him, you know, we talk about black issues and music and everything.
Right.
There's people that could say there's a lot of similarities, you know.
You think really
There's people that could draw comparisons, for sure.
between this podcast and Joe Budden's podcast?
maybe from a structure standpoint, yeah, because we just talk. Like, it's not like a murder mystery with.
Okay, I got it. Like black culture.
And we talk about music like that from that standpoint.
Right.
Although he said you're a lot like Joe, but I don't know.
Who said that?
Anyways.
Who said that?
He's talking about when I called you Zoe Budden.
Oh. Yeah, I mean,
but as a podcaster, do you feel like that though? Do you ever see people, try their hand at things like that, and like, this is something that you work hard at, and you can see that it's not easy, and you're kind of like, yeah, see, it wasn't that easy.
I see it as, and honestly, I feel like as this, I mean, we're almost 3 years into this podcast, right? 4 seasons. And as this podcast does grow, and as we start seeing more opportunities to bring money in, I will say that, yeah, it's definitely not easy to dedicate like 3 years of your time and not see significant income. You know what I mean? Like, as Joe Budden said, like, people realize, like, there's no money in this until you really are dedicated and you really start seeing them. People want to pay to see you places, which is where we are now, right? But we didn't get that type of return in the first year. So we didn't get that type of return really in the second year. We're, like as I said, 3 years in. Now we're starting to see the dollar signs come up. But I will say that people, now see me on the show, like, oh, like, I want to start this podcast. Like, what do you recommend? Like, you should come on my show. I'm like, yeah, okay, I understand. But I'm like, I don't think anyone should not try it. But yeah, it's not easy, I would say. And like, I'm not going to say it's not for everyone. Actually, no, it's not for everyone. Because you have to be super dedicated to do this. And you have to be consistent. And you have to find an audience that's actually going to care about the shit you're saying. And you also have to find an audience that's going to retain the information that you're saying. And you have to find new audiences to follow you. You can't stay in the same audience forever. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, you can't stay in the same audience forever. I mean, you can, but you have to keep expanding. That's the whole point of growth, which is what we continue to do. But when people are like, "Yo, I want to start this podcast," like, what do you recommend? I'm like, I don't know what to recommend. I generally don't know what to recommend besides being consistent and finding which audience works. I don't have the magic book to being a podcaster or I don't.
But is there a part of you that enjoys or likes when you see, because I don't know, maybe you have ops that have tried to start a podcast before or something too,
Ops.
Or people you don't like, or like someone you see starting a podcast and you go, they shouldn't be starting a podcast, and they do their 3-4 episodes and they don't try it anymore. And
right.
do you have that sentiment that Joe's kind of expressing? I'm going to ask you this too, because you do more than just podcasting.
For sure. So. I have the sentiment where I'm like, okay, this person has, I bought a pod mic. It's like, okay. But,
Skepticism.
Like, do you have a team? Like, I have a team that comes here every other Tuesday and is dedicated and, what I'm saying, will be up and they'll edit shit. And we have Trey behind the camera who sits here every episode and, on Valentine's Day, now he's in the doghouse. But I have a dedicated team, you know what I'm saying? Like, people who are, like, I could never do this alone. Like, I have Tresor sitting here every Tuesday willing to help us, you know what I'm saying? Bring content, bring his energy people love. Like, it's hard to do this shit by yourself. It's hard to do without dedication and consistency. So if you don't have that, like, Joe Budden also has a team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have people who are willing to do this with you and see the vision, you're not going to go anywhere.
Okay. I'll fuck with
If you're not willing to piss off people, you're not going to go anywhere.
You're not willing to be uncomfortable a little bit.
So it's like, I understand it, but I'm not going to say it the way Joe Budden says it.
Yeah.
But I do understand what he's saying. Because, people, when we're in the Clubhouse days, oh, I'm going to start a podcast, and you're in Joe Budden's room. Oh, he's going to give me a podcast? Okay. Where are those podcasts that Joe Budden was supposed to co-sign and bring on and this and that, his network? You know what I'm saying? Where are those podcasts? Let's keep it a buck. Are they these episodes? Like, do they, you know what I'm saying? Like, are they doing anything right now? Everyone was hyping, Joe Budden's on Clubhouse and, we're going to have Joe Budden in our room and we're going to, he's going to hear me talking and give me a podcast. Respectfully, I've been in Joe Budden's rooms on Clubhouse, but he didn't stop me from coming here every other Tuesday and recording. Some people were banking on the fact if Joe Budden comes in my room, he's going to see me talk shit and give me a podcast. My podcast is still going regardless if Joe Budden was in my room or not. That's the difference between me and some of these people. I don't need a cosign from any of these big guys. I mean, if it happens, that's great. But I'm going to keep grinding regardless. Shit's going to hit because I'm consistent. We're consistent.
I feel you. No. Quite the answer.
Yeah.
But you do this podcast with us too, and you do more than just podcasting. You do a lot of creative shit.
And people steal your flow, your bars, all that shit all the time, bar for bar, flow for
And
flow.
I'm sure there's like probably people who have emulated, like literally started with you in your videos and just like tried to make skits or songs out of like, funny moments and do the type of, shtick and creative stuff that you be putting out there. So if you see somebody try their hand at it and bump their head a little and, stop doing it, is there a sentiment that's like, yeah, that's what I thought, nigga?
Not really. I'm more so the type where I can almost tell from the beginning when someone's doing something if it's genuine or not. Because there was that whole wave a few years ago when everybody made a YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. But I think the first step, though, where I know a lot of people like are just cap, where it's like the same way you said someone's like, oh, I bought a podcast mic. It's the whole rollout of, oh, I'm finally going to start a YouTube channel. And then it's like they buy a camera. And then it's a bunch of posts about the camera. And then they make a YouTube banner. And it's a bunch of posts about the YouTube banner. And then it's like you never really see any actual videos. Or you'll see like a Q&A and like a mukbang. And that's it. There's a lot. I feel like I can almost tell from the beginning which people are really in it for the right reasons. And there's even been creators in the city and out the city who got pretty big, but who like you don't hear of anymore. And I knew from the jump, I'm like, yeah, they're not really gonna last. I don't know. It's just like a innate thing. Like I can kind of just tell when people are genuine about it, because it is not easy. And people think just because you've seen a few people blow up like really quickly, and because people see that there's money in it now.
But sorry, not to cut you, but are people in this, because I want to blow up? Are people in this because, this is something that I think I could be good at?
No, a majority of people think that they're going to blow up because it's a easy route to do something.
But
like people think being a creator...
Not to cut you off, though, but aren't there some people, though, that aren't genuine, that are very disingenuous and have the bad intentions and still are successful?
Yeah. There's definitely some, but it's not a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and even if those people exist, they don't exist for long. Because there are some people that just want to hit a lick. Like, there might be some people that are in the game for a couple years, make a bunch of money, and then they're out. Like, there's not a lot of consistent people that aren't in it for the right reasons, because it's hard. Like they said, it's hard. And for me, I'm kind of at a point now where it's like I just been on my like grind doing whatever to where I can kind of pick up on those things from certain people. And like people that know me have known, like I've been making videos since high school. It's been like 10 years. And like I'm just now like just starting to make any sort of like actual money from it. Yeah. So like if you don't really love it, and anything creative, whether it's music, podcasting, social media, anything, it's not gonna last if you don't really love it.
But I think with me, like when we started this podcast, I never had the intention like, we're gonna do this and we're gonna blow up and we're gonna be podcast stars. I was just like, this is the only thing I could think that would match our personality the best, and I think I'd be good at it. And then it just comes naturally, right? Obviously, like the attention and the followers and the viewership just comes. But I never had this like, I want to blow up, I want to be a podcast. That was never like my goal with this. It was like, I think I could be really good at this. So how can I do it?
But eventually, it becomes something that you actually care about. Like you're not gonna keep doing something that you don't care about.
Oh, for sure. If I'm one thing about me, if I didn't care about doing this shit, I would not be here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
the
very
thing. A lot of people will try something in hopes that they'll just blow up quick, but they don't really care about it.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
Yeah.
I feel ya. I do kind of have a little bit of, not the way he said it, but like, I don't know, because like you said, this shit's hard, and on all aspects, whether you're in front of the camera or behind it. So there is an element of me that's like, bump your head and you're not doing it anymore. That's like, your shit was boo-boo, excuses, like, no, like, I feel that. Like, I think there is a sentiment of that
I wonder how many people saw this podcast and was like, oh, yeah, they're not doing they're not going to go anywhere.
It's possible.
I'm sure I'm sure a lot of people saw this, especially like, it was like, oh, yeah, they're doing a oh, yeah, she's doing a podcast? Okay.
But then also, apart from really loving it, that's only one part of it, because
Yeah,
you can
that's not
love
enough.
you can love something and be terrible at it,
That's
and
facts.
it's still not gonna work.
You can love your wife. You guys are still gonna get divorced.
You could
Oh
love
my God.
you could love basketball and be a bad basketball player. You're not gonna go to the league.
Need way more than love.
Yeah, like exactly. You could be a bad podcaster. You could be a bad actor. You could be a bad comedian. You could be bad at whatever, and then it's just not for you. It's just people.
That's big.
Where it really works, or where you kind of get lucky, is if you're really good at the thing that you love, and that's very rare. And usually, that's really not how people go about things. It's usually you just go towards whatever you're good at. But if you're good at the thing that you love, then you're lit. You're good. Like LeBron was hella lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky, or
Yeah.
you think it was luck?
Luck is a part of it.
To be as good as he is at the thing that he loves, like you can tell
Yeah.
LeBron loves ball too.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Exactly. It's the fact that he loves basketball, and the fact that you're like a physical specimen. You're 6'8", 230, can jump like that. Like all of that, that's luck. He didn't choose that. But the fact that all of those things are what makes him him, on top of he has the work ethic and everything, that's why he is what he is.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, there's hella people that love basketball that are terrible at basketball.
Me.
Or there's some people that just do things that they're good at that they don't necessarily love.
Love. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real.
I like that. I don't know. I just can't agree with Joe Budden, but I'm agreeing with Joe Budden, but not Joe
I
Budden.
feel like there's parts, you know. It's like
I agree with him, not his delivery, but I agree with him.
But speaking of that, especially with certain things within creative industries, I think the people that don't really love it are the ones that just hop on trends. And there's a lot of, especially YouTube trends, that I feel like have to die. Like they have to stop. There's certain videos that have to stop.
like what?
Smash or
All
pass face to face
Let's do this.
has to stop.
Let's do this.
It has to stop.
Why?
YouTube needs to
Why?
ban and censor all of them.
I'm being a little devil's advocate.
Because
here,
they're
right?
not, like, I feel like they're not good.
They're awful.
They're not.
not.
There's like,
They are entertaining.
they're not really. They're not.
I don't watch. I'm not. I'm
That's
being a
the
little
thing.
devil's advocate, but
There's like a couple people.
it's like reality TV. It's trash.
No,
like,
it's because like there's a couple people that started it.
Yeah.
To where theirs might still be entertaining. It was like King Sid
Side
and
men.
like a couple, like side men, those type of people, they do it. But it's like the fake, the off-brand ones where it's like you can't just get 20 guys and 20 girls and stand in a white room and think that you're gonna get 1 million views on YouTube. It doesn't work like that. I've been asked to be in so many smash or pass videos that I will never ever do it. Like it will never happen.
Imagine.
Like imagine, like I don't know. To me, it's like you just have. I don't know.
You think
It's so
you
whack.
think it wouldn't be entertaining if Tresor, if like someone made, if they gave him $1 billion and he had to be Tresor in it, it'd be
I'm not
entertaining.
watching.
I wouldn't
don't-
watch it. I
I'm
wouldn't
not-
tune in. I wouldn't suggest it. But I'm just.
But also,
saying.
it's a very young person's thing.
This is kind of what I'm getting
Yeah.
at. Though.
Like you should not be over like 19, standing up waiting to get rated by people using their phone as the microphone. Like it's just not good. Those have to stop. The fake pranks have to stop.
Fake
Because
pranks.
Yeah. It's like
it's
the
not
choreographed
even.
ones,
It's
yeah.
not even like it's not believable. The I like you prank, the lyric prank, the I told her let's get in the back seat prank.
I don't even know what the hell these
All
are.
of those need to stop. Yeah, the smasher passes, the rate me 1 to 10s, the public interview, kisser, slap, like all of those. The public interviews, a lot of them are very bad too. They have to stop. That's another thing where it got super saturated. It was a very small group of people that were doing it and that were really good at it, like Pootie, Smooth Geo, Miami the Kid. It was like a very small group of people. Then everyone started doing public interviews, asking the same questions.
Oh, like when you go in the
Gay
street
son, thought
and
daughter.
like,
Yeah,
God.
like those. Like
But it's really gotten bad because there's dudes that just go out there and go to like whatever the entertainment district is in their city, and they're just like asking drunk girls and trying to get them to like be,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I know those.
riz them
yeah.
on camera
what's
and stuff.
what's the freakiest thing you ever did?
Yeah.
And all the someone asked me, those are the worst, bro. I try to be nice. It happened to me once. I was in the mall. Someone came up to me and said, "Yo, can you be in my video?" I'm like, "All right." All right, y'all. Who am I here with? Tresor. All right. The question of the day is, what's the freakiest thing you ever did, bro? Come, like, what? What do you really think I'm about to
They
say
caught
right
me on
now?
one of those.
What do
Yeah,
you
on
really
Young
think
Street.
I'm about to say right now? It's bad, bro. It needs to, like, creativity needs to come back to the internet.
That bothers me because
Facts.
I like a good question, you know?
Yeah.
If there is a good question or a good prompt that's they're just asking a bunch of people that can get a variety of answers, I do like that. So it sucks because that oversaturates and
Yeah.
undermines that
But
content.
those are those ones where it's literally you have to be one of the first. Because I'm sure the first person who ever did a "What's the freakiest thing you ever did" video probably went crazy.
Yeah.
But after that,
Yeah.
it doesn't work no more.
On TikTok, I hate the "get ready with me, come with me, take my hand and let's go here."
And everyone
gym
has that
with me,
fake
and I'm
TikTok
like, bro,
voice.
fuck off. And even like me working in partnerships and like having to like select creators for like brand and stuff like that, I'm like, yo, I hate that. Like, do not submit a "get ready with me" video. I don't like it. I hate it. Let's do something else. Has to like be creative. Something else. Bring something else. Get ready with me.
And the
Come to the
fake
gym with me.
and the fake morning routines.
Oh my god!
I wake up at 4:30. I read 30 pages of this book. I go on a 5-mile run. I water my plants. I vacuum my whole house. I drink tea. I meditate. I pray all before 6 a.m. And then
and I set up a camera when I do it.
like
Exactly. Like, let's just all
like
stop.
that's all cap. Like the internet is just fake. And that's why like TikTok is good and bad because it just made everyone like want to be a creator.
For sure.
And
For
I never
sure.
understood, like, I don't get it because I remember when Instagram just put out video, and I remember there was a viral tweet when Instagram just put out video and people were like, oh, here come all the dancers and the singers and the rappers on Instagram. We don't want to see you singing and rapping and dancing on Instagram. And now literally everyone is singing and rapping and dancing on TikTok. Everybody.
Yeah.
Because now it's like accepted and now it's cool. Even up to a couple years ago, people were like, oh, you guys are on TikTok dancing.
Yeah.
Everybody is on TikTok dancing now.
No, I'm not.
90% of the world is on TikTok
The one
dancing.
thing I can't. I think I've done one TikTok dance. I didn't even post it. I think I posted my close friends on Instagram because I was so
You'll be
bored during
doing
quarantine.
busted challenges.
Oh yeah, I did the Buzzet challenge. Yeah, and then I did the
Come
the
to
t-
the
what's one?
The Justin Timberlake.
That's not a dance though. The one that was a trend. The one dance that I did was the City Girls when I do my dance. And I posted my close friends. I posted my close friends on Instagram. And then I did the one, you know where the Toronto Tatum did the Way Too Sexy? I stitched that and I posted on my close friends too because I was dying of that dance. But that was it. I'm not a dancing TikTok. I mean, like, yeah, I'm not a dancing TikToker. I always make TikToks to talk shit, or when if I have a good tweet off in my head, and I think it'll be good on TikTok, I'll talk it on TikTok. But that's it.
Yeah, the internet,
I
it's
don't
a
know.
wild place now. Just because everyone,
Wants to be a content creator.
yeah, everyone wants to be a content creator.
You know what's a really funny, actually, I don't know, just a very interesting subset of this internet content that the whole women filming themselves at the gym and then like
Oh,
getting upset about, you know, men being creepy around them.
Yeah.
Wow. Boy, has that had some
I don't even know what
videos in
to
the
say
past
about
few
it.
months.
I think it's honestly, like, I'm not going to say it doesn't happen, but some women are really, like, really trying it.
Yeah, you're
Like, really
reaching.
trying it. And honestly, there's some times where, like, I'm in the gym and I might, like, be like, oh, yeah, like my tights are super see-through right now. And I get, like, oh, hope, like, I think it's, like, I noticed, like, for example, one time I saw a nigga in the gym with no drawers. And I was definitely staring.
That should be illegal.
I was definitely staring because I was like, hey, yo.
That's crazy.
And like, I wasn't staring like, I was more like, bro, are you serious right now? Like, your dick is literally swinging every time you do a fucking chin up. Like, it's nuts. So, to me, it's like, I'm just always self-conscious, like, you know, like, oh, like, my ass crack, or like, you know, it's like, oh, like, I feel like my pants are a little bit too low. Like, I'm just like, you know, because people will naturally just look. Not that they're staring to me, it's more just staring like, yo, like, but you're not saying to be creepy, more just like, yo, is this really
Bro,
happening?
the gym is pressure.
Yeah.
The
It's
gym
almost
is
to
pressure.
it's almost to the point now where like if I'm on a machine and a girl comes and is doing something like in front of me, I have to leave.
Oh,
I have to
I
leave.
hate that, though.
I have to leave.
Pretend like you don't see it.
Yeah.
I have to. Yeah. Or what do you do? She's right in front of you. You're done with your set. You have to like look down at your phone the whole time.
And you can tell a lot of guys in the gym like don't make eye contact with you too much, and I'm just like, nigga, like it's fine, like it's not that deep. Like at least for me, like I don't care. But like, cause people, your thing is, you're in the gym, you're naturally gonna look like. First of all, my music's blasting. I'm out of breath. I'm gonna naturally look around, and if I see something wild, my eyes might linger for a little bit, but. And I'm not like preeing.
And naturally, you're just people watching. Like people watching is a normal thing. If there's 100 people in here, I might look over there and see what you're doing for like 10 seconds, and then look over there and see what they're doing. My eye might come back to you. You can't be like, I'm staring at you. I'm not staring at you.
Yeah.
And then if we're really keeping it a stack, like you look good. You look good. I'm gonna look at you.
Well, don't stare.
What do you mean, like?
Yeah, I won't lie. There are some fight exhibits where I'm like, whoa, he is a good-looking
Like,
fella.
there's beautiful women at my gym. I'm gonna look.
Have you ever shot your shot at the gym?
No.
I think that is the like
Is it crazy?
Kinda.
I feel like it's tough.
It is tough,
Made a
though.
workout, I think, is kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, don't, in the middle of a fucking deadlift, like, hello, ma'am. Like, I'll look low.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, you can't do
That's
that.
why it's tough. You gotta catch them like on the walk in or the walk out.
Yeah, or the walk
Catch
out.
on the walkout is acceptable, I think.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's timing. It has to do with timing.
It is timing. But I think the gym has become a weird, like a scary place where people just like, yeah, I don't understand this whole trend of like trying to like record. That's why a lot of gyms don't allow you to record anymore. Because he's like trying to like record and then catch people in the back room looking at you. He's like, oh my God, this guy's creepy staring at me. You know, do a chin up. But it's like, bro, maybe trying to see if you're going to fall because that chin up is terrible form.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird. I don't know. The internet is weird. Social media is very weird. Everything is weird. Everything is weird.
Yeah.
People are, you know, just talking stupidness, all these birthday trends. Everything is weird.
It's the trends era. Like, that's weird to me. I've just never been a trends type of person.
I feel like
I just feel like trends just dilute everything.
I feel like trends used to be like wearing your hat a certain way. Now it's like living your life a certain, like it's very serious.
Yeah.
The trends, how people
Yeah,
take them,
like
you know?
aesthetics have become trends.
I feel that. I definitely feel that.
This type of person and this girl and this era and this life and soft life and this girl era and all of those types of things, bro. Like what are you? Like, what does that even mean? Like, people just say things and run with it. What does soft life mean?
I heard there's a cultural part to this though.
It means you don't work.
Or there's like an appropriation to it. Like there's actually a soft life thing for Nigerians, I heard.
And people like
Is
the
there?
whole minimalism.
But it's getting
and
reappropriated for something to what you're saying. Just, I don't want to work.
Get a job.
I don't really, I don't really understand what soft life means. I never really used it.
It means I don't want to work and I want someone to pay for everything for me. That's what it means.
I guess.
Get a
maybe.
job. Go look, work.
Fill out them applications.
Fill out the apps.
Talk to Jermaine Jupiter. Do whatever you have
There's
to do.
nothing
God.
wrong with flipping burgers at McDonald's, bro. There's nothing wrong. We need more chefs in
More
the kitchen.
plumbers. Yeah, we need these guys.
It's true. Like, I think the era of entrepreneurship has people thinking that like it's
Yeah.
not okay to have a job.
job.
It's okay to have a job.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are scamming, ruining your credit and your accounts for 10 bands. And now you can never get a debit card ever again in your life. Was that 10 bands worth it? Really? You could have worked for that 10 bands.
Never allowed a debit card.
And now you can never get a debit card ever.
Wow.
Your credit score is 7.
Is that what they
I
do?
don't think-
Is that what happens?
Can your credit card ever be 7? No.
Yes.
7, singular 7. No, I don't believe it.
They can take your debit card away?
Your credit cannot be score of 7.
Yes.
And if it was, they could take your debit card?
No, not even that. It's just when you're in like the fraud thing and the banks can ban you.
Yeah, they can freeze
Oh,
your
yeah,
accounts
yeah,
and
they'll be
shit.
freezing.
No,
Yeah.
not even just freeze. They'll be like, yo, you cannot have an account here anymore.
Yeah.
So
I've
if
definitely seen that
TD
happen.
says you can't get an account here, CIBC says you can't get an account here, RBC says you can't get an account here, BMO says you can't get an, and they have your bank history from other banks. So if they see you have 3 closed accounts, they're not giving you an account. And now you can't get a credit card or a debit card. Where you're going to pay for your house in cash?
Doing fraud is like, it's like fighting at the airport.
Facts.
Yeah, it's
You
so
don't, like, well, if you get it, if it happens once there, like, you're getting banned
Yeah,
everywhere.
and it's so short-sighted. Like, fraud is so short-sighted.
So is fighting at the airport. Like, what are you going to do?
It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Or on a plane.
That's insane, bro.
I don't think your credit score can be 7, dog.
It's a number. It starts
7?
It starts at 0 and it goes to what's the highest?
Don't credit
800,
card
900?
doesn't it start at 300?
800?
Don't credit scores start at 300?
Can't it go down to 0?
Isn't that like
I didn't-
bankruptcy?
I didn't know that it could go
I'm
lower.
pretty sure
than
that's
300.
bankruptcy. Lower than 300 is nuts.
7.
No, it can't.
Look at our Credit Karma
Single
and it
digit.
says 7.
No. Credit
Is
Karma, obviously, it goes below
hilarious.
300. Because it's just like, it'll be like 300 of this is like poor. And then 600 to, I think, like 700 is like fair. Then it's like 700 plus is like good. And then 900 is just, well, it's like excellent.
The lowest you can have a credit score is below 300. That's when you're considered poor.
Below 300, you're poor.
Then you're
But
considered.
7?
That has to be crazy. I want to know what type of things you have to do.
0 is bankrupt for sure. Like, I'm declaring bankruptcy. I have no money ever at all. It's a wrap for me. That is 7 or 0 to 7.
7 is.
Fine?
And did you know?
What do you mean fine? 900 plus is
That's
fine?
not just fine. That's a little bit
That
more
is
than
high.
5.
Yeah, that's way more than fine.
No, going based off of like depending on like your bank, your statements, whatever. 900 is when you're like up there, like you're good.
Yeah, 900 is like
That's
you
more than
are
good.
like,
That's like
black
perfect.
card. Yeah, you're like Jay-Z 900 score.
How do you even get something like that?
You definitely can, but you have to be like
Up.
a multimillionaire.
Yeah, you have to be
like black
up.
card. Like you have way more money than debt could accumulate.
And you know,
I can't fathom. Like, yeah, that's a lot.
but
of
also, you know,
crazy
like
life.
credit scores aren't a thing in like everywhere.
They invented it in the 80s. It's
Really?
not real.
Yeah, first of all, it's invented very recently. Second of all, it's not everywhere. Like every country, you don't have a credit score everywhere.
Really?
It's like a North American thing. I don't even know. Do they even have it in the UK?
I don't
don't
know.
even-
They must. I think they have credit in the UK. They definitely have
do?
credit
Yeah,
in the UK.
but it's
yeah.
definitely there's a lot of countries where credit scores just don't exist. It's not a thing.
It's more of a social credit score. But
Yeah. I don't even understand why they would make it.
didn't they
Well, I
start
mean,
making it after black people started getting like degrees and shit?
I don't know if that's true. To be honest,
Countries that use this credit score system include Japan, China, the UK, Canada, Australia, Germany, and the Netherlands,
Well, the US.
and the US.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
I think it's a US website.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh.
Wait, so Jamaica doesn't have a credit score?
A lie?
Lord God, my credit gone down past 300, man.
You're an idiot. Anyways,
That's true. You've never heard your grandparents talking about their credit in Jamaica.
in Jamaica, no.
The
but
only
here,
credit
yeah.
is Digicel. They don't talk about their credit score. They say they need credit, not to get credit better.
I guess, yeah.
Because there would be some people in Jamaica whose credit scores are 7.
Okay.
There would be a lot of people.
Okay, just
There would.
He's not wrong.
anyways, last topic on our topic list is Tresor's topic of birthday etiquette.
Oh, yeah.
About okay, what I will say is when it comes to birthday etiquette, right? Because I've actually ran into a situation recently. I love my birthday, right? So I give people like because I like to travel for my birthday, so I give my close friends like months in advance. Like, listen, this is what we're doing for my birthday. This is what I want to do. We're going on this trip. Y'all are coming. Everyone's down. Cool. Yeah, got it. Blessed. I love my birthday. I also know that the fact that I love my birthday so much, I will also respect the wishes of my close friends and what they want to do for their birthday. So if my friend wants to go to a restaurant and the club, okay, sure. If she wants to go on a trip, okay, sure. If you want to have a, I don't know, sleepover, whatever you want to do, I'll do it. But when it comes to birthday etiquette, right, you have to treat the birthday person. Like, if it's your birthday, you should never be paying for your own dinner.
I agree with that.
If it's your birthday, I'm not coming to your birthday empty-handed.
That's debatable.
No, it's not. I'm coming with a gift. I'm coming with a bottle. I'm coming with flowers, or if it's whatever. I'm coming with something. It's not big, but something that it's your birthday, something for you. For example, it was my little cousin's birthday the other day. I brought him 5 balloons. He loved them. Played with them all day. Loved it. Something. So I just feel like there's tiers in friendships when it comes to birthday etiquette, right? And if someone's it's my birthday, come to the club. I don't really know you like that. I'm coming to the club. Sure, to have a birthday, but I'm not really doing too much. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, there's birthday etiquette. You can't really, if it's your close friend, you can't let your friend pay for their own birthday meal or, you know, not do anything for their birthday or complain or try to like come outside of the dress code, like shit like that. Like just don't be a dickhead on someone else's birthday. And I know with men it's different because y'all are just difficult and so I don't
feel
really
like
know.
the whole birthday etiquette thing is very different for guys and girls. Firstly, I think it's way more important to women because women tend to treat their friendships like relationships where like girls will fall out over you didn't come to my birthday.
It depends on how you didn't come and why.
I don't know because guys don't really fall. Like if one of my homies, even if it's my good homie, if they hit me and they're like, yo, I can't even make it today, I'll be like, all right, cool. Like there's literally no job. I don't care if I've told you 3 months ago. If my really, really good friend said, yo, my bad, bro, I can't make it tonight, I'll be like, all right. That's it. Like I'm not gonna take that personally. I just don't think that's a guy thing. And then also, because I saw a girl tweet this where it was about how girls will fall out about birthdays, but it's not really fair because a lot of girls will plan like a whole week of things, even though you told me 5 months in advance. Things change, and I can't go to the spa this day, then go to a restaurant this day, and then go to the club this day, and then we're after party this day. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah, it definitely can be.
Where with guys, it's usually like one event and maybe a dinner. And me, all of my friends know I'm not a fan of birthday dinners. Like, I don't really.
You hate dinners, period.
Yeah, like I don't like going out to eat in general.
Yeah.
So I'm not, if you're having a birthday dinner, I'm probably not going to come, just in general. And you shouldn't take that personally. And I wouldn't take it personally if someone doesn't come to my birthday dinner or whatever.
Right.
So I think that's kind of different. And then if someone's having a birthday like at a club
Okay.
and they have a booth,
A booth.
don't ask me to pitch for the booth.
Booth.
If like we did not.
Don't let nobody say nothing how
Why
they
you
want
saying
to.
Well, I
booth?
said booth.
Booth.
Booth. That's what I said.
Booth.
Booth. Booth.
TH. You're
That's
saying
what I
F.
said.
You're saying F, like a London man.
Booth.
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 Okay, fine.
Anyways, if I was not a part of like this plan of getting a booth, don't ask me to pitch because I don't think there's a reason to pitch because you invited me to this event. I did not ask to come to this event.
I see that, but it's also their birthday.
Yeah. But you invited me. That's why I said it's different if I'm part of the plans. Like, if it's your birthday and we made the plan to go to the club,
Right.
then sure, like, we could pitch for that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But if it's your birthday, we made the plan to go to the club, and then you tell Trey to come, you shouldn't be asking him to pitch.
Oh,
Because
I
he
see.
wasn't a part of the plan.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
just
yeah,
invited
Okay.
him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I don't understand
That's
when people
valid.
ask you to pitch for their birthday activities, which would have to happen regardless if I was there or not. That's my thing. If something's happening, regardless if I'm coming or not, I should not have to pitch.
I feel you. There's
Okay.
there's a handful of really close friends that I have that they're the only ones. That
Yeah,
could get me to
there's certain
pay for
people
it.
where
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'll definitely be involved in the plan. And there's certain people where it's like, yeah, I'm coming, like I mentioned, I'm coming for your, oh God, my earring hurts. I'm coming to your birthday, but yeah, I'm definitely not pitching.
Yeah. I don't think that makes
So
sense.
that's Valentine's Day, wedding ceremonies, the entire house, and birthdays.
And then on top
Sounds
of that,
like a great time over there. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Oh my God.
And then on top of that, too, that's very one-sided too. As a man, I cannot ask you, Zoe, to pitch for my birthday.
Definitely can't.
Exactly. Done. Just that, like that.
Yeah, like we're friends. Like I couldn't
can't
ask you
ask-
that as a.
As a guy, you can't ask the
couldn't ask
girls
Phil
to
that, yeah.
pitch. But
I mean-
the girls can ask you to pitch.
But the thing is, like, if we're close friends and we, like I said, if I'm a part of the plans, I would give some money towards the booth.
See, but I still, even if we're close friends, in my brain wouldn't even go there. Like, I wouldn't even think to ask you to pitch. I would ask the mandem, but I wouldn't ask you to pitch. Because that's just not how things go.
I guess. I feel bad. I'll throw you like 100.
Life.
Go 50, 100.
And then that, like, come on, bro.
What?
When you really, like, if you really break down the structure of pitching, it's more of a donation. It's not really a pitch.
Donations.
Because
Gifts.
when you break down,
Let them cook.
when you break down the pitch versus what you get in return out of the pitch, the value doesn't add up. It's like when you get a pizza, right? Say we got a large pizza. How much is a large pizza? Like $12?
Depending on where. 16, yeah.
Like $18.
$16, $18?
Yeah,
All right.
around there.
Say the four of us in this room pitched for a large pizza. How much each would we be spending?
$5 each about.
$4 or $5.
Yeah, $5, $6.
A pizza has like what, 8 slices?
A large? No, 10 or 12.
The $5 that you pitched, are you getting $5 worth of pizza out of that 8?
For sure.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Because you're getting like 2 slices.
No,
maybe
a
3.
large pizza is like 12 slices.
You're getting 3 slices.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting 3 slices
For $6.
of a large pizza, and those slices probably are not like big. Like if you bought a slice of pizza is way bigger than a slice that you're gonna get out of a whole pizza.
It's about
I
the
don't
same
believe
size
that.
as 3 slices, though, from a pizza box.
Exactly.
No, that what I'm saying is like when you buy a slice.
Yeah, and I'm saying 3 slices from a large box is probably the same as that slice.
No, it's definitely
you bought.
bigger. It's
Nah,
definitely
a
bigger.
pizza slice is bigger than like 2 slices of a regular pizza.
I'm saying
No.
3.
A
said
pizza
3.
slice that they cut it like pizza.
Yeah,
A pizza slice they cut into 2, right?
yeah.
That is 3 pieces from a large pizza.
No,
It's like
Cap.
it's at least 2.5.
it's 2 because they cut it into 2.
No, it's not.
Nah.
I don't know.
Like
That's
they
cap.
cut that piece into 2, but that's not 2
So
slices.
they're not
of
making
pizza.
large pizzas at Pizza, cutting them and then putting them in like the slice display. You know, like it's like a different size for those slices.
And what I'm saying is, you would not buy that slice of pizza that is 2 or 3 slices for $6.
But that kind of is what that like to go
Yeah.
get a slice of pizza at Pizza or Pizzaioli or wherever. Like it's like $5-6 to get a slice and a drink.
But not for like a regular pepperoni pizza. 1 slice, you're not paying $6-7 for that. All I'm saying is just
Anyways.
in general, even with bottles are the worst value disparity.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're not getting
if
into
you
this.
pitch, no, that would have been a better example.
I have to pee.
If you pitch for a bottle at the club, say you pitched $50. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up soon.
Wrap it up
I'll
now.
finish it with this. If you pitch $60 at the club for a bottle, you probably get 3 shots out that bottle.
Facts. Maybe.
Crazy.
Yeah, about.
That's insane. That's a whole Henny. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
This was great. We're good here. We're going to let Trey get to his wifey because it's Valentine's Day and he's in the doghouse. So we're going to let him get out. Anyways. Thank you for listening to episode 2 of the Relentless Diaries season 4. We'll be back in 2 weeks, y'all.
Here.
Oh my God, I have to pee.
Relentless.
Oh my goodness gracious.